I have a lot of friends who are sober, a lot of friends who are straight edge, a lot of my friends who are going through it. I know struggling with substance abuse and alcoholism can be really, really hard, especially knowing who to turn to. It can be really, really daunting. I'm here to say that a good friend of mine and his friend started this incredible treatment center called Refine Recovery. They gave me a phone number, 855-516-3332. You can text, you can call them. It's totally confidential. It's safe. There'll be somebody on the other line to help you out, a compassionate human being to talk to help you navigate the process, the insurance treatments. They accept most of private insurances. You can go refinerecovery.com, Refine Recovery Instagram. I know it's hard, but reach out to somebody, man. People care about you. People love you. People want you to be here for a long time. People love you in their lives. If you're going through it, make this phone call. It's totally private. I know people DM me all the time about going through it and going through sobriety and trying to get straight and trying to take care of themselves. And the struggle is totally real. And Refine Recovery is the definitely move. Reach out to them, 855-516-3332, or text them, 855-516-3332. You can call or text this number anytime, 855-516-3332. You know the drill. This number is here for you to call. As we get older, we start paying attention to what we put in our bodies. I personally have been listening to my body since I was 18 when I went vegan. I've always been focused on my health. It's super important, mental and physical health. But it's really important for people who are just starting to get more healthy and trying to step up their life. Doing your homework, reading the labels, researching and verifying everything that's quality. It's part of the game these days. That's why I started drinking AG1s. I'm so proud to have them sponsor my podcast. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that delivers daily nutrients and gut support and is backed by multiple research studies. You can trust what you're putting into your body. We're all so busy these days, so just throw a pack of AG1 in the morning into a cup of water and shake it up and drink it. I love the way it tastes. I do it every single morning. It's part of my routine. I bring the packets on tour. It's an incredible life changer for me. Many supplements only reference research from ingredients in their product, but I trust AG1 in my daily routine because it's constantly putting the formula to the test. It's backed by multiple research studies, and one of those research studies, AG1 was shown to have double the amount of healthy bacteria in the gut, which is super important because these help digestion in the immune system and the immune health. And these bacteria are known to help with digestion as well, gas and bloating, which I freaking need. And it also promotes regular bowel movements, what I can attest to. In another research study, 97% participants felt more energy after 30 days, and 91% of the participants noticed that they needed less coffee after 60 days. I quit coffee like 5 months ago. I know I'm good on that. But AG1 is packed with a variety of nutrient-dense ingredients and is the perfect complement to my healthy diet. I drink it because I know it's going to work, and it gives me a peace of mind covering all my nutrition bases for the day. In fact, I trust it so much, that's why I'm spreading the word about it. That's why it sponsors my podcast. Thanks to Angie Huberman for turning me on to AG1s, connecting me with them, and now they're part of my podcast. It's so easy and satisfying to start your day with AG1s. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of the vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your purchase at drinkag1.com/OLLC. That's drinkag1.com/OLLC. It's never been a better time to focus on your health and wellness and get back on track, man. Take control of your daily health. Health is wealth. Got to give a big shout out to Liquid Death. I've been in a band called H2O for 30 years, and my first real job with a company is a water brand. Go figure. Love you, Liquid Death. Love the people. Love the brand, love the concept, love what they give back, love the community, love what they do for the environment. You can go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on any of their merchandise that they make. They have such incredible collabs. Also, if you want to hear the story of the CEO, my good friend Mike Cesario, on the podcast, you can go to episode 115, part 1. And then 2 years later, we dropped a part 2, which is episode 275 with the CEO, Mike Cesario. Just a man from Delaware with a dream, worked at a marketing company and made this become a reality. Liquid Death is an incredible company, incredible water, incredible people. And I'm super, super honored to be part of them. They sponsor my life. They sponsor everything, my family. So go liquiddeath.com/OLLC and get free shipping on anything you want to buy on that site. If you want to get water, it's exclusively on Amazon.com. Murder your thirst, y'all. before I introduce you, this how we meet. Well, first of all, I saw this mini doc about you on YouTube randomly, and I was so freaking inspired by it and so stoked on it that I found you on social media and reached out to you, started talking to you there, and then you pulled up to our show, Music for Cancer Benefit in Montreal a couple of months ago, which was so freaking cool. You came out to the show and you saw us play. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was so fun. I haven't been backstage in forever, to be honest. I was like, yay! It was so cool. I'm like, wow. But it's just so cool because the music, like I'm not a musician.
Yeah.
But like, whether it's a small show, whether it's a medium show, whether it's a big show, it's like they just vibe with the music.
Totally.
And I love how like artists vibes with the audience, but with the music too, you know?
Yeah. So you came to the show. You were in town doing something. You for a skate competition.
Yeah, Jackalope Fest, Montreal. It happens every summer. We are in Montreal, Mississauga, and Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
And it's just like a whole skateboard, not just skateboarding, but also BMX.
That's cool.
Motocross. We didn't have motocross I think we did have motocross in Mississauga, but we didn't have motocross in Montreal just because of the budget, and it's a smaller like area.
Yeah.
So we had one in Virginia Beach, and that was really cool. And I met like really amazing people and new friends. And it's like,
cool.
Yeah, like Jackalope Fest is like skateboarding, motocross, BMX, but also like rock climbing.
That's crazy. It's everything.
It's everything. And then afterwards, you go to the after parties.
Nice. And Caballero was there too. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was so cool. I haven't seen him since Juice magazine event.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's cool that all those like kind of things are all together, because back in the day it was like BMX versus skateboarding. It's cool they can do something like that. Everybody's together.
There's
always
like
like
that.
a weird rivalry and weird stuff.
Really? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In the 80s mostly, but
I was born in the 90s. But I heard from my older friends that, you know, back in the day when before skateboarding was inclusive.
Yeah.
You had to earn your part to be accepted into the skate park of the local scenes. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from. Cool, you want to skate there, but you got to earn to be there, you know? That's 100%. What I heard.
I heard that about the Venice Park, too. Heard that's super locals, right? The Venice Park?
Yeah, super local. But now it's like everybody can be there.
Really?
Actually, like 10 years ago when I first moved here to California from Arizona, because I was doing University of Arizona, and I dropped out of college because college is not for everybody, and I was just trying to figure myself out. And I came here to Venice, and they thought I was already a local.
Really?
Yeah, it naturally like came. They're like, "Hey, we never seen you before, but you look like you're from here." And I was like, "I am."
Venice is cool.
Yeah, that's actually how everything got started for me. Like,
you were like living in your car too, or something, right?
I was living in so I come from middle upper class. I chose to live in the van because Venice Beach sucks you in. Where like I want to see that lifestyle.
Like
I don't really,
gritty, grimy.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't really want to ask my parents for help. And at the time, to be honest, I didn't even have a credit card. Like, yeah, I was like, okay, I have $1,000, maybe like under $1,000 in my debit card. But I was like, this is not, I was like 22.
It's crazy, man.
So I was still figuring myself out. Like, I just dropped out of college. I threw everything away to come out here with just like a bag and a backpack and live in my friends. So first I started living in Laguna Beach. Laguna Niguel.
It's kind of nice, no?
It is.
Okay.
But it's a different lifestyle. It's too calm. Too calm for me.
You like the chaos.
At the time, yes. Now I'm all like in between. But like in my early 20s, I lived in Laguna Beach at my friend's house. It was like 8 people plus their kids. I'm like, oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And I was like trying to hit one of my friends up, Caitlin, to see if I can stay with her in Venice Beach. And at the time she was going through over like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. I met her through a sorority in University of Arizona. She was that party girl, but she was cool, dude. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. And like she's like from the Bay Area.
Yeah,
obviously. You know where this is going. And she and her family is so nice, come from a good, well-off family and stuff like that. But like she's that like, you know, like events, Coachella.
She's in the mix. Yeah. She's socialite kind of.
Yeah, like
okay.
And you can tell she's from the Bay. But like, I want to stay with her. But at the time, like, you know, she was kind of living with this guy. And I was like, can I stay out there? Because like, I didn't have a car back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to stay, like, see with the Venice beach. And so I stayed with her for a little bit. And then, like, I saw, like, oh my gosh, I was out skating till 3 a.m. I don't even know when I was going to be back and stuff like that. But the lifestyle there 10 years ago was different.
I'm sure.
Yeah, way different than now.
I think the pandemic made it crazy, too, for a second.
Everything. And I was just, like, skating every day. And then she overdosed. Unfortunately, yeah.
She passed?
She passed.
Oh, my God. It's crazy.
October 9th, 2015 at 10:15 p.m.
Whoa. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's horrible. I'm sorry. That's
No,
crazy.
yeah. It's just, I kind of saw it coming because, like, there were times, you know, that was like, hey, are you there? You know? And so, but what can you do, you know, when they're too deep? And so I had to get out of there because it was just chaos. And so I started living in my friend's van. I was like, hey, you know what? I don't really want to go back to Oregon because that's where I'm originally from. Oregon.
I know.
And it's raining there and there's nothing there. I mean, there is something there, but you have to like adapt to the lifestyle choices there. It's like you have 4 seasons, which is beautiful and nice.
It is beautiful, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. But like something about California where you can just skate all day. Or surf or like do whatever.
Or go snowboarding too.
Or snowboarding. You go up north. Yeah. So I'm like, this is where it's at. So I didn't tell my parents until Christmas that I was living in a van. But during those times she's all like, what? Okay, girl, whatever. My mom, she's amazing though. When I told her that, she was all like, why didn't you ask us for help? I was like, because it's awkward. Like, I don't want to ask you for help, like, because I'm a very independent woman.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, no, it's okay. But during those times, actually, when I was skating down the boardwalk, I saw a freak show.
Okay.
And Todd Ray, who was my manager at the time, he owns the Venice Beach Freak Show. Now it's not there anymore because Snapchat wanted to buy the building. Now they didn't want to buy the building. So they went to Santa Monica. And now the building is like couple millions of dollars. But
so he knocked it down for no reason, kind of?
Yeah, it was one of those. Yeah, it sucks. Like, we missed the freak show. But I'm glad that, like, you know, I discovered that and experienced that at the time. Totally. And I graduated, I feel like. But
so that was your job out there?
It was my job. Well, okay, so at first I was like, what the heck is a freak show? What is a freak show? And Tom's like, hey, come here, because he saw me skateboard. And he's all like, who are you? I never seen you. And I was like, I'm just skating out here. He's like, you should come see our show. And he like show me the 2-headed turtles. The two-headed turtles.
That exists? That's real?
Yeah.
Wow.
He bought like this really expensive, like, that's donated to him, a 2-headed like baby that's actually real fetus of a 2-headed baby.
Holy shit.
I saw the sword swallower, the fire eater, the electric girl, the snake girl, the smallest couple in America, which is like, they're really cool. One of my friends now that's on like different TV shows, the bearded lady, the tad, like, I'm like, okay, so I get it. Like, it's all unique people.
Totally.
And I never been in that side and I was more intrigued.
Absolutely.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I do need money. So like, I'll definitely try to start my first work at the time because, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. So they work Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays and Sundays.
What'd you have to do there?
To be honest, I just greet audience, and if they want pictures, it's like tips at the time. And like, it was interesting because I get to see the whole show like all day.
Just hanging all day, it's getting paid to hang out.
Yeah.
And everybody was nice.
And
most of them.
There was this lady who has a phobia of little people. Like, she's scared of little people.
But she worked in the freak show still?
No, she was an audience.
Oh, shoot.
And she was like, I'm so scared. Yeah, I don't know why, but she doesn't like small little people. She wasn't scared of me because I'm small, you know, but like the little people, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
How small is the smallest couple? 3 feet?
You know what's funny? I used to stand next to them and they're actually taller than me.
Wow. No
I'm like 29 inches, almost 3 feet.
Wow.
So they must have been 3 feet. I don't know, because I'm almost as tall as Gabe, which is the smallest man in America.
Oh, wow.
But like,
did not know that.
But I'm not that taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a little taller because of the legs.
Yeah, totally. That's crazy. How do you end up in California from Oregon? Is that something you just, what made you come to California?
So I came to California, so before California was Arizona, because I wanted to go to the Olympics for track and field, because I was like a track star. And
you're winning everything, I know.
I know. What do I not do, you know? Excuse me. And then let me take water.
I mean, you were the fastest woman.
By the way, I
talk 2 years
a
straight.
lot.
No, I loved it. Dude, I have all my notes. You're already covering so many of my notes already. I love
really?
this. You got it.
I just go with the flow. Like, okay,
well, we should introduce you, though.
Oh.
Welcome to the One Life, One Chance podcast. I'm your host, Toby Morse. We have Kanya Sesser here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
We're already set this shit off already,
though. This is why
though.
we already know that we're friends.
Totally,
because we
dude.
can just talk. We just talk like we're having a casual day. Like,
we're gonna go backwards on this too. I don't mind going back. So this.
Hi, my name is Kanya Sesser. I am a 2 times Dew Tour and X Games medalist and Olympian track and field. T54 is my classification in disability for the racing. And what
Guinness
else?
Book of World Record, longest handstand.
Oh yeah, Guinness Books of World Records 2025 for 2025.
Crazy,
yes,
dude.
I'm actually going to Milan, Italy to do another Guinness World Records. Yes.
What are you gonna do? Try to break that record?
Break that record, but do a different record. They're like, we want you to do. I don't know. They just love me. They want me to be on that Italy show.
Yeah.
The famous one, and yeah. So I'm doing that. And Fear the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead already got done with that. That was crazy. I'm a stunt.
It's cool seeing you on there. I was looking stuff for you.
Yeah. It's work. Like, to be honest,
you're the third fastest woman. 2011, 2012,
yes,
correct?
Yes. Third fastest woman in the world for track and field. Yeah, it was good. I kind of retired from that. Yeah. So my story was I was born without legs.
Yes.
So I was found on the side of the road when I was just a baby.
September 13th, 1992.
Yes, correct.
Patchong, Thailand.
Correct. Oh my gosh, you should do a podcast game show.
Found in the grass, crying in the trees, wrapped up in a blanket. Crazy,
yes,
man.
Yes.
But it's online. It kind of says you were like by a Buddhist temple, or you were in the bushes.
So my mom told me that, and I was confused because I'm all like, "Well, why didn't they just,
Why did they get you? Yeah, bring you inside the temple."
But then I went back to Thailand before COVID, and they said, "No, you were found on the side of the road, and a woman heard you cry."
Got you.
And they were trying to find that cry, and they found you wrapped in a pink blanket. And you were there probably for a day, like with dirt and mosquitoes and stuff like that, like bites and all.
Crazy.
Yeah, and like, yeah.
Were you a newborn baby?
Yes, I.
Wow.
I was a newborn. They think I was maybe like a month old.
Okay.
So they said that I was probably taken care of for a couple weeks or so, but like at least a month old. So my real birthday is actually in August, possibly.
Oh, so oh, wow.
And that was found in September 13th of 1992.
Yeah.
That's when the hospital in Pakchon, Thailand accepted me into their hospital to be taken care of until I was adopted. However, when they found me and they unwrapped that pink blanket, they were trying to see if there's any amputations because,
Yeah. Oh,
my gosh. I hate the news. I don't like reading news, but like I'm aware of things, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But like I look a lot like into like fosters or adoptions and but like there's parts in those countries like China, Thailand, foreign countries and all that stuff. Their laws and things are restricted. You know how like here in America, if like apparently if like the mother should go to the hospital or to the police or something, you're like, hey, I need help.
Yes.
I can't take care of this child anymore.
Not just throw a child away.
No, but apparently I just heard like on the news that like I don't know, the firehouse or something, like the fireplace, there's a drop box or something.
The fire stations, yes, for sure. It's crazy.
Yeah, but like in those foreign countries,
oh yeah,
they're like, no, we see newborn babies in trash cans on the side of the road.
It's horrifying. Who fucking does that?
I mean,
did you ever contact your original parents?
No, I don't really care because they're strangers to me.
Yeah, and they're fucking assholes for doing that. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking parent.
Yeah, no. The thing is, okay. I'm not like I forgive,
Of
but
course.
at the same time, I'm like,
don't forget.
Yes, but also I'm just more of just like, we don't really know the situation. What happens if like my parents did want to keep me, but their parents like hell, like, you know, no, like she has no legs. How are we gonna do this? And maybe like they definitely had me born in a house because when they were trying to see who can claim me, there was no documents indication in Thailand hospitals or anywhere
Jesus, man.
of my documents that I was born in a hospital. So that means that I was born in a house. And once I was born in the house, that makes me curious because I'm like, how the heck do they not know that I don't have any legs? Maybe like my parents has complications. Who knows, dude? So they probably had.
Yeah. So I wonder if there's more kids that they had. I wonder if those kids are on social media or on online and saw you, or if they even know you, like what you're doing now, all your success. It's interesting. Think about that.
And to be honest, they're
Small
more
world.
like strangers to me and stuff like that. But long story short, like they didn't want me to stay in the hospital for long until I was adopted. They had to secretly like had to put me into a foster, like not foster home because that's a little bit more dangerous. But like they're like, we need to protect her at all costs because I could be kidnapped into become beggar or human trafficking. And that's why they like want to see if I got amputated, because in those countries, bad people or gangsters would kidnap kids from their family and they would
fucking horrible,
like amputate or make them blind or do something horrible or human trafficking
to make money off them.
And that happened to one of my friends. That's actually through my Holt adoptees. She was kidnapped by a gangster from her family and she can't find her. I don't know if she does, but she lives here now in America because she was adopted.
That's crazy.
But her right arm got amputated by the gangsters to become beggars off the street of China, I think.
So
China
crazy,
or Taiwan,
man.
I forgot. But yeah, but thank God that didn't happen to me and I was just born this way. There's no like amputation or anything like that. And long story short, I was adopted to Jane and Dave Sesser,
1998 in Portland, Oregon.
Yes. When I was just 5.5 to 6 years old. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and my family is amazing. Like, and to be honest, I would have to say I am fortunate and blessed because I read a lot of like stories where like, you know, kids that are like past 6 years old, they're rarely get adopted because family wants babies to adopt, and it's kind of hard for kids like past 6 or 7 or 10 to be adopted, and it's really sad because
it's really sad.
People doesn't understand that teenagers need to be adopted too, or like children, like kids that's like not a baby, because like once they turn 18, they need to get out of the foster home and they need to figure it out, and pretty much they either become homeless, human trafficking on the streets or whatever. And it's so sad because like I was I saw a video on YouTube. It was a documentary of this kid that was only like 13 years old. He's been in and out of juvenile, and it's not because he did something wrong. It's because he doesn't have a home.
Yeah, through the system.
And then he finally found a forever home once he like, you know, but he keeps being adopted, but then these family doesn't want him anymore. People doesn't understand that when you just like, I don't want you anymore. Okay, I don't want you anymore. I don't want, it's traumatizing.
Yeah, throwing humans away is crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. It's like, why? What's wrong? It's like, dude, you need to understand when you adopt a kid or a child, there's going to be hardships, consequences, and traumas that you have to deal with, but you need to go to compromise together, because even though it's going to be super hard, there was many times that my mom cried because she didn't understand what I wanted because I didn't speak English.
You're like 9 years old or something, right?
Yeah, but also I didn't speak English.
That's what I'm saying.
I was talking Thai, and like she doesn't understand what I want, but she would be like, oh, I can't do this more, I'm going to give up on her. No, she's like, excuse me.
You're amazing humans, man.
Keep trying and stuff like that. And so she did. And so yeah, my mom like is a substitute teacher, was a math teacher, was an English teacher, special ed teacher. Sounds amazing. I'm the youngest out of 3. I have 2 older brothers. My eldest brother is Todd. He's 37 years old, still living with my parents, and it's because he has high odds. He's in the spectrum.
Okay.
He has is it like Asperger's?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, something like that. But like it's like where he prances down the house. He can live by himself, but like it's I don't know, but like he can live by himself, but there's challenges where maybe or may not.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like
Your
yeah,
parents sound like freaking angels for just all.
yeah,
this
my
stuff.
mom did a lot for me.
Dude.
She got me into. She raised money to help me get into the Olympics. She raised money. Actually, she checked up on me when I was in school, like elementary school, to see if I'm okay. And in
But I read that nobody really bullied you in school. People
no,
were cool.
actually no. But I'll get
Which
into
is
that.
crazy though.
Yeah,
That's before social media too.
Yeah. So my mom like checked up on me to see if I was okay, and like she saw me play in the playground, but there's bark dust where my chair needs to go through, and I have to go all the way up the hill. And you know how Oregon has a lot of hills, mountains, and stuff like that. I came from like a really good school, and you have to climb. Oh my gosh, you have to push all the way up this hill to the top, and then on top of that, you have to go through the gravel, like through the bark dust. And I was doing this in my chair that was not really fitted for me, and so I was like, wanted to play with all the other kids, and my mom saw that, and she's like, you know what? I am going to raise money to talk to the mayor of Tualatin, Oregon, like to raise money to make disability playground at my elementary school.
That's amazing.
And so she did, and I got to cut the ribbon. There's a newspaper on it.
Shit.
Yeah, so
your mom's a G.
Yeah, so she did a lot, and she saw like, oh my gosh, and then and so I got to like kind of like help make the playground and stuff like that,
Design it and stuff.
Yeah, and so that was really cool. Yeah, my mom did a lot. Yeah.
She's still in Oregon?
Yeah. Married with my dad for the last 35 years.
Incredible, man. What amazing humans. Like, it's crazy like to have one set of humans that like get rid of you, then you find like the best ones ever to take you in and fucking change your life like that, man.
Yeah, like that's so cool.
Beautiful, yeah.
I know, and she made sure that like, you know, because I had a hard time of English and grammar and comprehension. And so it was a nightmare because after school I had to go to school, but it was a homeschool to understand English until I got it. And it was really hard because like, I'm trying, you know, but like, yeah, it was actually really popular. I didn't really get bullied. People just like curious. Yeah. And maybe it's my personality that gravitates towards kids. Because like, I like a challenge. Like, if you don't think I can do it, I'll freaking show you I can do it. And so I think like how I got friends and people were intrigued by me. Also, my first kiss was first grade.
First grade? Wow.
So what happened was this guy named Peter. It was
Shout out to Peter.
It was at the playground, and he had an older brother. And his older brother was kind of rebellious, you know, and told her, he's like, you should kiss her. And then so Peter had a crush on me, and I had a crush on him, I guess. It was like, you know, first grade.
So cute.
And then like we kissed, like I guess we kissed more than once because I asked my mom. And she's like, yeah, you guys kissed like more than once, which is kind of weird. But like I was like first grade, but the teacher saw and got in trouble. And during teachers' conference, I can hear them laughing. But when it was like towards us, it was serious. But I could tell them that in the background, they were kind of laughing about it.
Damn.
But like, it's like, you do not do that. You guys do not kiss. Apparently, my first like boy, like, you know, like craze was when I was like very little. But no, I didn't have any problem, obviously, with anybody with that. Because like I had friends, I had
So you're
crushes.
dating in high school too and all that?
Yeah, bad. Yeah. A-hole, yeah. But you know, high school is high school. It's like you're having fun with it. You're figuring yourself out, you know? Like in high school, I dated this guy. I won't say names, but I dated this guy, and like he actually cheated on me with my ex-best friend.
Jeez.
And we've been together for 2 years, and he actually broke up with me in the car while his parents are in there on our way to dinner.
While the parents in the car?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I was like, okay, it was bad, but no, it was like high school years. I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't actually at the time. I didn't really care because I was like, well, okay, whatever. And then I just started dating somebody else, and then
You were super hyper too as a kid, right?
I was. Well, yeah, that's probably why I was in track and like,
yeah.
My picture's actually in the wrestling room or like in the hallway where like the honorary people.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I went to visit there and stuff like that. But but I was popular in high school and
you were doing track, you were doing tennis, basketball, everything, right?
Everything. I did cheerleading for a little bit and I was like, nah, this is not me. And so, yeah. And then I didn't get to skateboarding actually until I was like actually 9 or 10 years old around that time. So I grew up with like kids around my neighborhood and we just hung out outside, play capture the flag, build tree houses, play football. I don't know how many times I got hit in the face with a ball. It was just fun. It reminded me of, okay, obviously everybody knows Blink-182 and the videos, like the music videos of like when they were in high school. It was kind of like that, where like we were outside just being kids, or Sandlot Times movie.
Sandlot, okay, yeah.
It was kind of like mixture with that, you know, because we had the fork lady, crazy lady next door, and we call her the fork lady because she came outside and be like, you guys need to stop throwing pine cones at the streets. And so I don't know, we were kids and like we were mischievous. Yeah. And then I saw my friend come out with the skateboard and it was her brother's skateboard, and that's when I started like, oh my gosh, what is that? And that's when I fell in love with skateboarding. And I asked my mom for a skateboard, but my mom actually didn't give me a skateboard. Apparently one of my friends gave me a skateboard. And I was like,
how old were you?
I was like 10 at the time, maybe 10, around 10, 11. And I was like, oh, yay. And then I started skateboarding. But I was focusing more on track and field because I was making money off of like Paralympics. I had a different lifestyle than most kids. Like I had to skip homecoming and prom because I was busy going to Switzerland or Mexico or like somewhere for like I'm building my career as I'm in high school, you know? And so I had to risk I had to give to take, but like look where I am now, you know?
Were your parents traveling with you too?
My mom. Yeah. I was like, Mom, I know
Momager.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. My mom actually just got back from Berlin, Germany. She travels everywhere. She goes to different countries.
Really?
Yeah, her and I went to Switzerland together, Germany, London, UK, 50 states. And this is all for my sports and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, she was lucky, but now I'm like, okay, I got to do my own, you know?
So you were super focused on your career.
Yeah, she was.
You too, yeah.
Yeah, and that's actually how like the Shriners Hospital connected me to someone from the Shriners Hospital. You know who they are, right? The Shriners Hospitals is hospital for kids with disabilities.
Okay.
Or kids that has like, you know, they need to get surgeries and stuff like that. It's like focusing on kids with disabilities, I guess, that needs medical attention or like, because I got hand surgery.
Yeah.
I had like a web finger and I had an extra finger right here. And they had to cut it off and cosmetic because I was born that way as well, with web finger in my left hand and an extra finger on my right hand. And that's why I have like 3 fingers on my right hand. Yeah. And yeah, people don't notice until later. Yeah. But like, so that's one of the reasons why I had to go to Shriners Hospital. And they connected me to these people from Adaptive Action Sports and like, I don't know, many different people that does disability sports and stuff like that. And so that's how that's how I got like connected to all these places and
crazy
people. Yeah.
And so were you good in school too? Did you like school?
I do not like school. Okay. Because I had a hard time with grammar and language. And the barrier coming from like a different country to America. I don't understand English language. Too poor, there. Like. That's
true. Wow.
You know, or like certain things were like like it's like it doesn't make sense like to me. But it was really hard, and I mean I got some A's. It was mostly B's, some C's, couple F's. I would say like I'm in between. Like I was figuring it out, but I graduated. That's all that matters.
Did you go to college too? You went to college in
I went to
Arizona.
College and I was like, I went to college mostly because when you're in the Olympics, you have to have an education at the time. And so I was like, okay, I'm doing this for sports, not really for, you know, going to school. And my mom wasn't the type of mom where like, hey, you need to go to school. No, she's like, what? Excuse me.
It's okay.
Talking a lot.
It's all right.
This is why I talk a lot.
I love it, dude.
So, so this is why, like, like when I went to school, I kind of did it for sports, and I was like, okay, I just go to school for sports, and then I was like, nah, this is not me, and then like, when something becomes more of a job, and that funness just like rips away from you,
totally,
and now it's just like
it's work, it's
work,
That's what happened.
Yes, that's what happened after 16 years of doing track and field. Sure. Because yes, you were making some money at the time. It was not equal pay versus the Olympics versus Paralympics. We actually got way, way, way less.
That's crazy.
Than the Olympics. Yeah, we were only getting like maybe a couple $1,000s. Olympians gave hundreds thousands of dollars. And it was not equal pay at the time. But I was getting some money, but still... Yeah. It was like, doing this for work. And so I stopped, and then I was like, you know what? What does Kanya want to do? I've been like risking my life for, whatever. Oh, yeah. Add on to that was when I found the Dreams Factory of Oregon. That's when they asked me for 3 wish. And I wished for kind of like, I want to go to Hawaii. I want a car. My mom's like, stop right there, girl. What do you want to do? Like, what's your other wish that can compromise for your future in your life?
Yeah.
And so I said, I don't know, an actress or a model. And so then I was like, okay, I'll do that. Because somebody came up to me one time and was like, you could be a model. And so then they got me into modeling and acting. And that's when I started like creating. But I feel like my sports helped me created my acting and modeling career. So long story short,
the confidence too, everything. I
had that on top, and so when I wanted to retire track, I can go back onto that and then skateboard. But skateboarding is a different, because like skateboarding is like a part of me, and people saw that when they saw me like skate. They're like, oh my gosh, you just like vibe and have fun, and skateboarding is like a lifestyle. I don't think it's everything. It could be sport, it could be a lifestyle, whatever. I call it more of a lifestyle because, like, before I got into competitions for skateboarding and the adaptive skate, like, board world and all that stuff, and inclusive, like, I was just skating. I didn't really, like, feel like I just don't have legs and I just skate. I just skateboard.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was a part of me. It was like my legs. I didn't feel trapped like I am in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
My wheelchair is more for like height differences when I want to socialize. My skateboard is like, okay, I can feel free. I can do whatever. I can go out in the skate park and just like feel compromised into like the rest and stuff like that.
It's nice, yeah.
And it's nice. And so skateboarding kind of got me that, not just the cool lifestyle of just like, but like people came up to me and be like, hey, we want you in the commercials. We want you to do this. Because they never seen someone in the outer world without legs skateboard.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm just like, okay, like I'm just a skater. But like, and I started like learning new and more tricks. And I kind of figure out that I'm more of a street transition and DIY type of skater.
Yeah.
When I first drop in the bowl of the pool coping and just coping in general in the pool in the bowl area, it felt good, but I was just riding. And it was fun. It was still fun, but it was like a different type of skateboarding in the bowls and pools, a whole different.
Totally different.
But when I'm like street skating, DIYs, transitions, I can do it myself. And then there's like, I'm more technical because I can like I can do like transition and street, and the rails are my thing.
You love rails? That's cool.
Yeah, rails. I like kind of like, oh, thank God I didn't break my ribs, but like, yeah, I love rails, but it's kind of dangerous, but it's fun. And the stairs, I like stairs. So I like the more technical skateboarding style.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm small, and when you're small and you're using a lot of your like arms, and by the way, every skaters are different. Every skater has a different style.
Totally.
And just because I like observe and skated with Felipe Nunes, Italo, Vinny, and they're like top Brazilian skateboarders without legs. They still have a little lump where they use for the balance, but they're all different skaters.
Yeah, totally.
The style is so different. Where me, like, I have slight scoliosis.
Okay.
So there's certain things I can and can't do with like flexibility, but I have a lot of flexibility, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But But for me, I just skate and just have fun and and just like, but like skateboarding is a lifestyle, but also it's life, but it's not like my full life. I do other things too,
You're acting, you're modeling, you're doing everything.
Yeah, but you kind of have to. Because like as much as I love skateboarding, it doesn't really pay the bills that much.
Yeah, sure.
Like no matter even if you get paid, because my job is skateboarding as well, so I travel and do motivational speaking and I do like skate demos and stuff like that. But it doesn't pay the bills. So, but I also have other many different things that I love to do in life but it wasn't, if it wasn't for skateboarding, it wouldn't have like all these amazing other things wouldn't happen.
Avenues
or maybe in a different way, but.
And the first time you skated, you went down the hill. That was your first time doing it?
Yeah, down the hill, heard a car, and I had to like bail.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, oh no, a car's coming. I was like, there was many times where I almost got hit by a car, and some force of light saved my life, and it just hit my skateboard. Yeah, it was crazy. I believe in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there was many times where like I could got hit by a semi-truck or a car, but I didn't. It was on Brentwood down that Westwood to get to Santa Monica area.
Mm-hmm.
I skated from Beverly Hills to Santa Monica before.
Really?
Yeah, because like Beverly Hills is connected to Westwood, then Westwood to Brentwood, then Brentwood you just go all the way down the street, and then you're in Santa Monica. That was fun, but like I'm not going to do that again. That was dangerous.
You must be so strong too. Your upper body must crazy strong.
Oh yeah, I mean I could work out a little bit more. I used to go to the gym.
You're using it so much though, every day. It's crazy. Yeah.
I used to go to the gym like twice a day, but
really,
except for Sundays. Yeah, but no, I don't. Out of life. I don't know.
But you've been skating for so long. So skating, what else you doing now? So you're doing the acting, obviously.
I have a mono ski. So now that it's winter season, I'm thinking about going to Park City.
I saw you do the Project Roar thing, the snowboard thing.
Project Roar, yes.
That was dope. That was awesome.
Yeah, so I have connected with other female riders that has no legs. They were born without legs as well. And I got them onto the Project Roar team, and
so cool.
They help and created snowboards for adaptive people. I mean, but it's also other things too, not just a snowboard. It's like other things too. But it was really fun. Like they did a lot. They like rent out a whole cabin for us to stay to do our snowboarding, and like it was interesting.
It looked like you had fun though. I watched the video. It was cool.
It was a lot of fun. I didn't know how fast I was going.
Crazy.
And then my stance my stance on the snowboard, it's so different. You're in one position.
Yeah.
Toe, like front toe, heel, or something like that. I had to like learn all that, and it was really fun. But it was like okay, cool. This is like a skateboard, but like except you're going faster and you're kind of trusting. Yeah, it's like different. But
you're stuck
it was
in there, kind of.
But then I also have a monoski. It's like $12,000 monoski.
Really?
Yeah. Thanks to Go Hawkeye Foundation, they profit and pretty much amazing sponsorships of people. Like they go to these dinners, and then they look at like different people or athletes of what equipment they want. And I don't understand why equipments are thousands and thousands of dollars. Like
crazy,
my track chairs are like up to $5,000. I pay $5,000 for my track chair. My wheelchair itself is like $2,000, $3,000. Oh, you want to walk?
You get some sponsored ones. Can you get some sponsored wheelchairs maybe?
Oh, well, like for the wheelchairs, my insurance pay for it, but then you have to pay for the other. And then, but like when you want to do sports like cycling, monoskiing, and all that, you need to have a nonprofit people, or if you have money, pay for it. Which I did help pay for part of my monoski, like the outriggers and all that stuff. But it's expensive.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, actually, snowboarding is the most expensive sport.
I can see that. All the gear, everything.
Winter sport is the most expensive sport, and skateboarding is the cheapest. So
damn.
But I have both. But like, but I have my monoski, and I'm about to go. I want to go up to Park City maybe in January or February, and kind of like get that going because, I like being in the mountains and being on the concrete and stuff like that. So That's
amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because you can do jumps off of the monoskis and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I did the box on the snowboard instead.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Now I feel like more safe. I feel more safe on a snowboard than on a monoski doing rails or box and all that. And those are like the street course when you go.
Oh, rails and snowboarding is crazy too, right?
Yeah. And they're like, well, why don't you do the pipe? You know the pipe?
Yeah.
One day. It's just so scary because like it's all white. You have to look at like the lines. I don't know, man. You just have to go for it. But they're like, no, but if you go for it, you don't feel. I understand what they mean with that because when I went and dropped in the bowl and I just went for it.
It's crazy.
I know.
So did you start acting and doing modeling? Were you in Oregon or was that in California?
When I was in Oregon.
Yeah.
So like my mom took me to school when I was like in high school during summer. So I grew up Christian. My mom's a Christian. Yeah, but she's like, now she's calling herself like God lover. I don't know what the heck that means.
Were you super Christian too?
I was like, you know those like kids where you have to go.
Totally.
I'll read it anyways.
Make your parents happy, go to church, whatever. Yeah.
That was, and it's Oregon.
Yeah.
So I grew in, but my dad didn't.
Okay.
My dad was scientific, did not believe in God or Jesus at the time.
Oh, wow.
My mom loved him still and stuff like that.
That's nice.
And she says, yeah, my friends almost told me to not marry him because he was the totally polar opposite of me. But she's like, nah.
Damn.
And she still like loved him and married him. And so, well, my dad's from the South as well. And so long story short, my mom took me to church camp and then she took me to like music and acting school. So during the summer, because she wanted us to do things during the summer. And
keep
so
you busy.
and so I did. And so I went to acting and music school. So the music school and the acting school, you do acting. You don't do like English and all that. You do like music. Or like these people that are very talented, like music, whatever they did.
Do you sing?
I don't sing,
okay.
No. But while they were doing music, we did acting, like did an independent film.
That's cool.
Learned different ways to like act or like, and all that stuff. So it was like really interesting.
Did you love it?
I loved it. I was like, oh, this is fun. I'm meeting new friends. But I guess like I was just like a character all along, they said, because I was funny.
Yeah.
And so we just did our first like acting and
I think Cold Black was like your first thing or something.
It was Hawaii 5-0 was my first.
That was the first one? Wow.
2016.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was my big.
That's a big one.
That was my big role because like
it's huge.
When I was out there, I was living in Hawaii for a month, and it was kind of like, okay, so I do my own stunts plus acting. But when you talk to directors and producers, they want certain things that are like done of like, okay, I want this wave and this feel and this,
this vibe. Yeah.
I'm all like, we were surfing in Diamond Head. Diamond Head is really beautiful, but you need to be careful because the reefs are really close, and if you fall, you can scrape and cut yourself because the reef is right there. But we were out there from like 6 a.m. till like 7 p.m. out in the water.
Wow, all day.
And I was just like, because like they want like, where's the waves? I'm like, did you guys not read the like the ocean? Like you have to read the ocean and the water so the waves didn't come till later. But we were out there. But it was fun, whatever. I still had fun surfing and stuff like that. But it was just funny because like I'm like, let's just get this shoot. Like people doesn't understand that like yes, it's fun, but it's also work.
Long days,
but it's also kind of like, can we get this? Because like my partner who I was with, like, she was also doing the stunt for the other actors, and the other actors also try to, surf too. But yeah. But
how'd you get that role? Just tried it, just
no, because they saw me.
That's cool.
And they just like, we love you, and they see that I surf. And they need a girl on there. It was meant to be. Like I said, cool. I feel like in life, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. And people either want you or they don't want you. And if they reach out to you and it's meant for you, then it's meant for you. If it's not, it's not. And so that's what I had to learn throughout my life. And then I did Cold Black. That's how I met. Yeah. And I became really good friends with these actors, actresses. But like, I just thought, I didn't really see them as like famous or anything like that. I was just like, oh, wow, they're cool. We talk, we vibe. I'm friends with some of their daughters and stuff like that. And it's just so cool. Like or like, hey, like the other day, the girl from Cold Black who I was working with, the main character, she just reached out to me like a couple months ago. She's like, I was just thinking about you. How are you?
It's
and
awesome.
Like, it's like just really chill and humble. And then I did Cold Black, Hawaii Five-0, Fear the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead.
That's
those are more stunts. Those ones, oh my gosh, Coleman Domingo, we're friends and stuff like that. Like on like we see each other, we're like, hey, what's up? Oh hey, you're in this episode, you know. He remembers me, and we're like friends on Instagram and all that. But like, oh my gosh, he forgot my name when AMC Talking of the Dead was asking who's the girl in the cow catcher.
Oh my god,
he's like, I forgot her name
on the show. Oh my god.
Kanya. And she's like, we want to know more about her and stuff like that.
Damn.
And he's like, yeah, she was killing it. Like they were talking about me on the show and saying that like it was one of the deadliest stunts. Because
what did you have to do?
So for a whole week we had to mount a cow catcher in front of a excuse me.
What's a cow catcher?
It's like a catch. I don't know, but they call it cow catcher.
Okay.
And they like in case you fall.
Okay.
It catches you.
Got you.
Or like it's like a hook.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe something horrible for cows, but like
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. But
it's a
like,
body catcher. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's scary actually. But anyways, long story short. I was in front of a semi-truck because we had to go 45 miles to 50 miles per hour. And I was a dangling zombie. And so...
That's right, you're hanging off the truck.
Yes. So that's probably why they call it cow catcher, just in case, like, because you're hanging. And yeah.
Was that scary?
Not really. It was actually more fun.
Wow.
Yeah. We were in Texas filming in this, like, rural area. Actually, that area, I feel like it's haunted. Because I felt things. Like, it's not just the Native Americans or West, but I feel like someone got murdered around there. I don't know, but like I felt bad energy. Not bad. Excuse me. Not bad energies, but like energies where it's just like something's not right. Something's off. Yeah. But I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, because my friend that was there, he was like, I felt someone grab me like this.
Wow.
And he's like, but nobody was there. It felt like a woman spirit or something.
Wow.
I don't know, but like I was like, but no, because like in these areas we film in areas where like we don't know where we be, like in the middle of nowhere, and
super country.
But that's why you have people that's like on set that helps you.
Mm-hmm.
And so and so then I did that, and they were so scared that I was going to fall off. I'm like, no, we mounted this for a week to make sure that I don't fall off. And I had the whole camera crew in front of me and all that stuff. It was 100 degrees.
How fast the truck
in
going?
Texas, like 45, 50 miles per hour.
Dude, that's crazy.
On a gravel road area.
That's crazy, man.
And I was just
hope we got paid extra for that.
Oh yeah. Well, they got medical bills and just in case and all that. But it was really fun.
Damn.
And then another one was like when it was like cold out. But it was like in Atlanta, Georgia that we filmed. But this is for Fear the Walking Dead as well. And it was the last episode, and I got my like legs cut off, and like they had to like grab, like the other stunt person had to like grab me like she's falling onto me and stuff like that.
Jeez, man.
It was fun. There was many more because I've been with them for 7 years.
Is the show over now?
It's over now.
Okay. But it's still in rotation. It's still a big show, right?
Yeah. And then I think one of my favorite one is Babylon. I was in Babylon.
With Toby Maguire or something, right? Yeah.
Actually, you know what's funny is that like, I saw Toby. Yeah, I worked with Toby in Babylon. I saw him at the dungeon area. You know how he's that crazy character in the dungeon, and
he's a sick actor.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my god, hi.
You're Toby Maguire.
He was looking at us because like he saw me and the smallest man, because like how I got Babylon was through Freak Show.
Awesome.
And so they needed a bearded lady, a half lady, the smallest man, the hairy wolf man. Oh yeah, the hairy wolf guy that's actual like hair all over. And we were in this dungeon, and we were working all day until the next morning, like
Damn.
6 a.m. until 6 a.m. the next day at Paramount Studios. And it was a lot of fun, but it was also just like, woo! Like, I am in lingerie for hours, which is like, and it was cold.
I'm sure.
But I was like, oh, thank God we're in the dungeon. And the dungeon were like made so nice. Like, it was so cool. And we got like the flexible in the cage lady and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I got to work with Toby. And then the funny thing is, months after filming that, I saw Toby McGuire at Whole Foods in Venice Beach.
Oh, shoot. Did you say something to him?
No, I was just like, oh, shit, that's Toby. I am not going out, right? Because like he's going to see me because we worked together on that show. But I was like, I was just like,
definitely recognize you. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so it was just what a coincidence that I saw him twice, but it was at Whole Foods in Venice.
Yeah, I see him around. He's like an old school vegan, so I see him at the vegan restaurants and stuff. He's always around. Like,
but you see everybody here.
I know. He's in the mix.
I live in Calabasas, Thousand Oaks area. It's secluded. And then I was like, whatever. Like, it's beautiful.
There's a lot of people out there I know, though. Yeah, it's nice out there. It's chill.
I like it because you're away from LA, but you're not too far from LA. So if you want the chaos, you can drive into it. And not just that, but like the houses are nice. You're kind of in a nicer, peaceful neighborhood. I lived in LA for the last like 12 years. I'm good. Now that I'm 32, I'm like, I like where I live. Because at night you don't hear cars. You hear like coyotes, mountain lions,
frogs, deers.
Oh, there's 2 owls outside of my place
sick.
Talking in the middle of the night. I'm like, my landlord's like, did you hear the owl? I'm like, yeah. They're like, were they fighting? They're like, no, they just like to have a conversation.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, it was just, and then you could see stars.
How long you been out there for?
A year now.
Nice.
Yeah. From Marina Del Rey. I lived in Marina Del Rey by the ocean.
Yeah, that's nice too. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's like, I don't know.
Nice.
I love Cali. Like, I love LA, like Marina Del Rey. I used to live in South Bay area. But then there's just a part of me where like, I want to be in the mountains. Like, like if I want crazy, I'm only 40 minutes away. I can just go through the Topanga Canyons.
Yeah.
Beautiful area. Go through Malibu. And then I'm in Venice. Like, I'm good. Like, I like it.
Do you still like the chaos? You still get out and go to clubs and shows and stuff like that?
I don't go to clubs. No. The only places that I go to are parties that are invite onlys.
Yeah, friends.
Yeah, friends and stuff like that. I actually got invited for tonight, but I'm like, nah, I don't know. But like, yeah, I only go to like red carpets or invite only.
Oh, chill out, girl. I see you.
Yeah, I don't club anymore.
Red carpets only. I love it. It's so good.
Or like shows. Like if my friends are like in band, they'd be like, hey, we want you to be like, like see our show. And I'm like, okay, cool.
You go to you like comedy?
Oh, actually, I'm going to improv.
Oh, nice.
To see my friends from Pillow Talk and
awesome.
Yeah,
I saw you were on there or something, right? Too.
Yeah, those are my friends. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Like, those are all the homies. Like, once you're in that group, yeah,
that's a pretty big podcast too.
I know they're brutal. I love it.
Is it a wild podcast?
They're wild.
Okay.
I love it. But they're so nice. Like, I love Ryan and I love everybody that I met there. It's just so cool because, like, it's funny because, like, if you know how to gravitate and, like, just be yourself, but also it's just, like, talking like how we are, but like in many different type of topics and stuff like that. It's just really cool. And if you just know how to gravitate towards like many different audience, you got it.
Yeah, you can just flow with it.
Yeah.
You're also in The Keeper too.
The Keeper. Yes.
Yeah. You're like, what's that one?
2023.
Yeah.
That's another about me is that like I've been is
that the Beekeeper one? Wait. The Keeper.
The Keeper.
We'll have to look it up.
I don't know.
We forgot what it was?
Yeah, I don't know. I've done so many like films and stuff like that. Like I don't remember. Actually, I'm doing another movie. It'll be filmed in New Mexico. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, but I can't talk about that right now.
Okay,
but like it'll be out there. And then
you did the 2020 Olympic handoff. Too.
Yes, I did the
That's
LA 2028. So cool. Yeah, that was fun with Andrew Pack.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I got to meet him and like I didn't know who he was, but he's like, yeah, I like.
Talking about Anderson .Paak?
Oh, yeah, Anderson.
Oh my God, incredible musician,
He's
drummer,
from Ventura County,
rapper.
I guess. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You didn't know who he was either. It's awesome.
I like, that's the thing. It's not like I go film and I'm like, I don't know who the heck they are. But then we become friends or we just talk and vibe, and that's how it should be, you know?
Yeah. What else? Are you do you have like an online thing too you do, or no podcast either, or just no?
I don't do my own podcast. I feel like that's a dedication commitment.
Totally.
And that's a lot of talking. And even though I talk a lot, I'm like,
You're a great talker, man.
oh, thank you. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like a lot of people are doing podcasts these days where I get invited onto podcasts. So I rather do that and just be like, okay, cool. I want to do more like obviously movies and filming and stuff like that, which I am. But like,
you still modeling too?
And modeling. Actually, I just got back from New York Fashion Week. Hi, how's it going?
Max Morse in the house.
Hey, New York Fashion Week, and like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I was in Victoria's Secret,
Fucking
and then
awesome.
I was like in like other New York fashion shows and stuff like that. It was really cool. In Lauren Altman's show as well. She does a lot of colorful, beautiful designs. Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn, I love New York.
New York's the best. Dude.
Yeah, New York. I go there every once a year, twice a year. Yeah,
Could you live
I go
there?
to Montreal.
Could you live there? It's too crazy for you.
I would not live there, but if I have like work and stuff like that, I wouldn't live there. But I would ask them to like pay for my like stay while I'm like, you know,
sure,
working on
yeah.
that. But other than that, I don't think I can live there. It's like
it's pretty. It's intense. A lot of energy.
Like they have cool street skateboarding. It's a lot of street skateboarding.
There's a lot of street, yeah.
But I don't know.
It's a lot of energy. It's not quiet. It's not peaceful.
No,
there's no owls out there.
No, so like, cause I vibe into energy. So if I'm there, I'm grind mode because it's consistent energy.
Stay working, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I need to go back to the West Coast.
Chill.
Yeah,
decompress.
Yeah. But a lot of like people do that in their work life. They either have a small space place while they're out there, and then they have other people rented out.
Bi-coast or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and then they come back to their main area. I don't know, because like when you work in those type of industries and jobs, you never know where you're at. So that's why like it's best to not have a one place. Don't even buy a place. Have your company, your people like, hey, we're gonna let you stay at this like hotel that's a suite or something for a few months while you work and make your way, you know, because like there's no point on like living there unless let's just say like, you know, you're on tour and like, but you're in that like city the whole time for the next 2 months or 3 months.
That's great.
Then you get the privilege. You're like, okay, we're going to book like a house for you for 3 months or something like that. But like,
smart. Do you like traveling still? You love traveling?
There's a love and hate with traveling.
Is traveling difficult with you in the wheelchair, or just traveling in general, going through security, all that stuff?
Kind of better, but I think they can do better. Well, I had my chair lost when I was in Madrid, Spain, to go to Porto, but I didn't realize. So in America, we're really lucky, to be honest, because in Spain, the storage down where the planes are, it's a different type of like plane where they put all the storage or the areas. They don't have that drop off where like you go out of the plane. Okay, people who needs a wheelchair or their crutches. It's not there. It's at the baggage claim. You have to go through like customs to get to the baggage. With no
wheelchair.
You have to borrow a wheelchair.
Jesus, man.
So that's why I was confused why my wheelchair isn't at when I got out of the plane.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And they're like, no, it's like, I guess they do stuff differently. So then while they were trying to get my wheelchair out, I was already in the plane from Porto to go to Vigo.
Jesus, man. Okay.
Yeah. And so then I didn't have my wheelchair for 3 days and I had to use my skateboard, which is fine. But at the same time.
So annoying.
At the same time, it's dirty.
Yeah.
So but also it's like, damn, my hips hurt. Like 3 days of using a skateboard only.
That's right. It's dirty because you're on the skateboard.
Yeah.
That's
and not just that, but like I didn't realize that in Spain, like in Europe, it's not really ADA friendly. Like the showers, it's like just there, you know? And so it's like wet. I'm like, I have to use my skateboard. And then
for the shower too?
To roll in because it's wet from the showers from.
That's so, and everything. Obviously, I'm not gonna think about that. That's so interesting.
Yeah, because you have legs, so like.
Yeah.
So like you know.
Or in the bathtub.
And
like,
I'm clean. Like, I'm so clean. Like, I have to clean. Like, I don't like to touch anything. It was so bad without my wheelchair.
How about the bottom of, like, about you on the skate? I'm not wearing, you have no shoes on, but you're on grip tape. Does that scratch you and stuff like that?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No, actually, no. Maybe, like, I'm used to it. Sometimes your body gets adapted and accustomed to it. No, it's like soft. Everything's soft. My hands are soft. People are like, wow, it's soft. Yeah.
So pretty much in everyday life and how you live your life. And
I live alone.
Yeah, I know. In today's society, almost 2025, it's for you to get around, travel through all different ways. Like the grocery, everything. It's like there's a lot of places for you to get through life. It's not as crazy and as obstacles every day for you.
It's just normal. I just do things differently.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I was at the grocery store and somebody's all like, "Where's your caretaker?" I'm like, "What?"
You're like, "Bitch, I'm a caretaker."
That's kind of a slap in the face. I'm
it's fucked up.
I do not have a caretaker. And the only thing what happened was like, "Hey, can I have somebody help me?" Like, because I had many bags, like grocery bags.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Where's your caretaker?" I'm like, in my head, I'm like, "Are you freaking lazy to just like carry it out my bag? What is up with all these questions?"
Yeah, you should be a nice fucking human. Just help me.
Yeah, even though I usually don't ask for help.
I can see
it was
that.
that one time, and she had to give me that. I'm like, "No, I don't have a friend." I'm like, she's like, "Do you ever look into one?" I'm like, "I don't need one."
I just feel like your personality and your brain, I think if you were born with legs, you'd be the same.
You saw me go up those stairs.
I'm saying you'd be the same hyperactive person with the same energy and the same thrive. I think with legs or no legs, I think your brain and your heart, I think you'd be the same person. I don't know. Your energy.
Yeah, I feel like
Do you know what I mean? Like a fucking, you don't give up. You're very independent. I still think you would be an independent person regardless.
Legs or no legs, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I feel like
You're
even
always...
if I have legs, I mean, obviously I would do things differently if I didn't have legs, but I still would be the same person and personality. However, I also feel like maybe my life would be different if I did have legs. Like,
yeah.
Some of these stuff that were filmed, commercials and things I have done, it was part of it because I don't have legs. So when I think about like when people are like, "Oh my God, my life is over because of this," but like I don't know their life story because they either lost it, because I never lost legs, you know?
Yeah.
I was born this way, so my life is different versus someone who lost and has to like totally redo their whole life again. And like, you know, but also if you think about it in a third perspective, it's like, well, this person has been living their life like that all along.
Yeah, for sure.
And so it's just like, wow, even though I have to, in that life that I had, I can still do this. I can still do that. And like,
or people that like have most of their life and then they go blind the second half. I get some friends where that's happened to them. That's crazy to me.
Listen to what happened?
Like you're half of your life you can see, the rest of your life you're blind, and you're with like the same woman, you're married, you have kids, and then you can't see your wife anymore.
Yeah,
or your
that's
kids
sad.
That shit's gnarly. I got a cousin who's married to somebody like that, and they have a wonderful life, but he just, the first half he could see her, and the rest of the half he's not. It's crazy, man.
That's really
people are so lucky, man.
That's scary. Like, I think losing sight is like one of my fears. But like, but I met Coco, Nick, Mullins, Dylan. These people, they are blind skaters.
Wow, no, it's crazy.
They are.
That's amazing.
And like,
I might have seen it before online. Yeah.
Yeah, they're blind skaters. And Nick Mullins is one of my good friends, and he lost his sight when he was only 16 or like late.
Dude.
Like later. I don't know what the heck happened. I forgot the story. But he lost his sight. Became blind. But he's a amazing vert blind skater.
It's incredible. That's incredible.
And Coco, my friend, aka Blind Thrasher, he lost his sight when he was like a teenager.
Wow.
And he kind of, and to be honest, these people go through depression. They go through things that, like, you know, something that they custom to something that's different and new that you never. Yeah. And like, but the thing is, Coco went to Tony Hawk's vert, and on his video you can see Tony Hawk telling, like, you know, like, oh, you know, like they were skating together, and it was so cool seeing like like Tony Hawk really intrigued by adaptive skaters and stuff like that, especially when he signed like Felipe Nunes, who also doesn't. But I love Felipe because he doesn't see himself as an adaptive skater. I see myself part as an adaptive skater, but I don't. I'm just skater too. So I just love how Felipe just skates.
Awesome.
And just like he's a different breed. He's like one of my favorite skaters as well. He's really cool. I got to skate with him during the Dew Tour and the X Games.
Awesome.
And but blind skaters actually is like one of my favorites because like especially Vert, I think it's like the sense and it's like it's actually pretty. They're like it's actually pretty easy. And I was like, if like
Vert's scary and I can see.
Yeah, because like okay, like can't see anything, but then you're like, let's say you got pushed off the cliff, and you have to like
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
Is he dropping in that big Tony Hawk ramp too?
Almost. I don't know how he does it,
dude.
but he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm becoming a vert skater now, and he's so cool. He's such a and he goes to like the wolf sanctuary. They help people with blind people.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just so amazing. So like, I would tell people that like if they feel like they're lost, they don't know what to do. They don't feel supportive because they probably like live in areas where there's not many supportives.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I also have to like think about that too. Like, what happens if like they're the reason why they're curious that can be kind of like rude or the way how they are. It's because they grew up that way.
Totally.
Or they don't have much. So I kind of try to put myself in their position. But I would tell them like there's a lot of like people around like in America. I love America, but like I love America, but also like whatever. But like in America, I feel like we really do have like we have supports because like hand controls and stuff like that. How I drive, some of it are not even like accessible in other countries. So we're really lucky.
Yeah, how do you drive? What do you have in there?
Hand controls.
Okay.
So it's like a stick shift, 90 degrees.
Okay.
Angle. I have to drive only automatics. If it's stick shift, that's a lot because it's like a lot of no.
And that controls the brake and everything too.
Yeah, and Alfa Romeo Giulia Stellantis Drivability is my company that I work with Aaron Futherham, who's from Nitro Circus.
Okay.
You probably see him on WCMX.
Yeah.
WCMX Cross when he's like in Nitro Circus with all the other guys.
Okay.
BMX riders, bikers, you know, and doing those crazy stunts.
Crazy shit.
Yeah, so he's part of my teammate for Stellantis Drivability and Alfa Romeo. They gifted that car to us, or different other cars. He owns his car.
Okay. That's nice.
But we talk about like how hand controls work for people with disabilities in the cars, and just like do once a month posts and drive the car.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. I really want to be like sponsored by Toyota, but yeah.
It'll happen. Did you ever try prosthetic legs before or?
No, I can't wear them.
Okay.
Because I don't have
prosthetic
the extra femur.
Okay.
You need to have an extra femur
to
casually walk. Yeah.
Interesting.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
yeah. And to be honest, like having like those legs, the prosthetics.
Prosthetics, that's right.
I feel like it's not Kanya. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah. Kanya, no legs, no limits.
I love that. No legs, no limits. You have that tattooed on you?
In the back of my back.
It's so great. I love that. And so talk about breakdancing in front of the Wu-Tang Clan. At the X Games too. First of all, I didn't know you breakdance. What do you do? Do you do backspins? You do all kinds of shit? Like, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, I do like crazy.
You do head spins?
I do so many. Like I did on my Instagram. Everybody can look at it. But
okay.
Like, on one of my Instagrams, I do. I was at the Jackalope Fest, and this is me.
I'm watching here.
That was,
dude. That's freaking awesome. Oh shit! You're on the floor. Oh shit! What the fuck? You're like almost windmilling.
Yes.
Dude. That is so cool.
That was at Virginia Beach at Jackal Fest. We were doing the after parties. Yeah.
Were you breakdancing as a young person too? You started young breakdancing, or was that later on in life?
I don't remember.
Dude.
It was probably when I was partying and drinking, and I was like,
okay,
whatever. Let me.
Do you drink and party no more? Are you sober?
I don't really drink much, only socially.
Okay.
I feel like I drink a lot where I was just having fun, experiencing life.
Totally.
When I was like in my 20s. But the only time I drink is holidays, when I'm socializing. I don't really drink much. Actually, now that I'm 32, my body, like when I drink or like even have like alcohol, like I'm like, nah, I don't really need it.
Damn.
But like I'm very balanced. I don't have problem with it or anything like that. So I just like, when I like holidays and stuff like that, I like social drink and just chill vibe and stuff like that.
Were you partying hard for a while though? Were you into like?
I partied. I partied a lot when I was in my 20s.
Okay.
Now I'm 32. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm not old at all. I'm still young, but like
so young.
I still like to have fun, but like I don't really I'm more introvert now than extrovert. I don't know. When you get older, you just like...
It is true.
I got things I got to do. There's like focus. I want a house. I don't want to live in a condo or an apartment.
Yeah, you lived in a car before. It's crazy, yeah.
In a condo or an apartment anymore. Like, I live in an apartment that's a condo right now, and it's really nice. But like...
You want to own a house or something.
I want a house or something. Or like, I don't know what I want. Like you know, just flow with it and stuff like that. But the most important part is that like I have my own car. I'm living my life. I'm traveling. I'm making my own money. I'm an independent person. You know, obviously I don't need a caretaker like that lady said.
No.
And yes, like, you know, like, yeah. And so I have my stuff going on and stuff like that. But like, you know, life is not guaranteed. I'm not saying like in a bad way, but like you never know where you be in like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you know?
Yeah. You feel like you're in a good place right now?
Oh yeah, I'm in a really beautiful place. Like I can see the mountains. Like it's quiet when I go outside. I have a really nice patio area that outlooks the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also in life in general, you stoked where you're at?
Oh yeah,
career-wise, all that stuff?
Yeah, like it's great. Tomorrow I'm going to my friend's film screening. The next weekend I'm going to my friend's comedy show. I'm going to Vegas to do speaking gigs in front of these $1 million like car companies, people, like business trips.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff do you talk about? Just like growing up and stuff?
So I just go on stage and they interview me.
Okay.
And this is more of like talking about cars that is accessible for people with disabilities and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
I'm talking about like hand controls, how the Alfa Romeo really like works for me and help for me. Any other cars, like, you know, just about automobiles and stuff like that. That's more cool. Technical stuff, but also about my life as well. And then show them my pictures. And then you get, and all these people are like from $1 million, like, you know, big businesses and like car dealership sponsors and people like that.
That's cool.
Like the top notch. It's at the Aria, Vegas.
So you get paid to go out there and speak and talk about it. It's so cool.
I don't do things for free. Like no. Like yeah.
You got management?
I do.
That's cool.
Yeah. I have a manager, but I've been doing like managing my own stuff as well.
DIY. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
I kind of like do things on my own too and stuff like that. And I have an agent, but actually all these stuffs that I do, my agent and my manager doesn't find these things. It just automatically,
People hit you up on social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, or emails.
Yeah.
And they're like, what? I just have people that help me like, okay, how much is the payout, the profit? Yeah,
talk about the business part. Are you on social media a lot, like talking to people and answering DMs and stuff?
I have emails and stuff like that. Yes, I go through there and stuff like that. That's part of my like work as well because like, you know, people come to me, okay, we talk business. Okay, I do this, go out to meetings and talk about like, you know, but I have other people on my team where I also have a book deal.
Oh, shoot. That's awesome.
Which,
life story, like a life story coming out?
Yeah. Like for kids and stuff like that. So I have a literary agent and a lawyer that goes through that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So you have to build your village. Yeah,
I think a cool doc on you would be awesome. I know there's little ones on YouTube and stuff, but like in depth, like
actually,
your whole
I just got a text message on my way here saying like, hey, we want to talk, let's talk business about more speaking gigs for you and stuff like that. And like, dude, I don't know what it is, but speaking gigs and stuff like that and podcasts, they're like making like, they're making like something out there in the life and stuff like that. Like speaking.
And the skateboard community has been so welcoming to you, right? From the beginning. And
from the beginning. If it wasn't like that's
such a cool place, skateboard.
If it wasn't for skateboarding, I don't know where I would be, because like because skateboarding.
Totally.
It's funny because like I didn't see skateboarding until later, you know.
Yeah.
And I was doing all these other sports, but I feel like all those sports also help make the impact.
Absolutely, man.
But I think skateboarding is like, I don't know, like the main, because like that's part of my work, that's part of my job, and I'm glad that I can balance that so it doesn't become boring.
Yeah,
because once it becomes a job, it really is sad.
It's true. I hate that too.
Yeah, like something that you love, and like it's not just about the money, but you're consistently like
it's not
traveling.
fun anymore.
Yeah, like I went to Texas, and I got paid to go there, hotel, paid for my time there and everything like that, but it's a work, like yeah, so I had to like balance skateboarding where I don't see it as work.
But the skateboarding community it's such like an open, it's like a family, right? It's open for everybody. It's such a great community. All walks of life.
All walks of life, yeah, no matter what it is. And like, yeah, skateboarding is just like, it's just so amazing, and I gotta be part of like, I don't know, I gotta meet everybody that's from day one.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's just so crazy. Juice Mag, that's how I started like connecting with them at Venice Beach when I lived there and stuff like that. Did the whole party thing before they had to transfer to different, like, you know, for the waterfront and all that stuff. But it was really cool, like just connecting with like all these, I feel like skaters and like all these people that's like, you know, skaters, musicians, they're all in the same group. They're so nice people.
Totally. It's such a crazy community of like
they're like
creatives.
Really nice. Creatives, yeah, they're nice. They're nice people, great people. And then like, I went to Texas. Next year going to Spain again, and I hope, and stuff like that. Milan, Italy. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Do you have goals for like skateboarding? Like, are you still learning tricks and doing all that stuff as well?
Oh yeah. I like just go out there and have fun, like learn new tricks, do new things and stuff like that. And it's just really cool to just like you know, or just vibe with it. And my next thing is to just like show the next generations of kids and people to, you know, gravitate towards that as well, like because it's just so crazy to see like a 9-year-old one like ever first made the Guinness World Record to win first place for X Games.
I saw that, and dude, this is such young,
and I didn't know skating. That she looked up to me.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's
beautiful.
That's what is so cool of why I want to work and help for the next generations of kids as well. Yeah, because like they got it, you know, obviously, but when they look up to you and they're like, hey, like, you're so cool, and like, I've seen you skate, and I think that's wonderful. That's like
amazing.
Sky Brown, I've known her since she was 4 years old.
Wow, really?
Oh. And her like
killing it,
yeah,
dude.
like we're cool. Like I got to be part of her like Prime documentary after her incident and that accident. We were at the way at Texas and that surf skate.
Waco.
Yes, Waco.
Yeah.
And that's where we filmed the documentary, and like,
oh wow.
Yeah, so I got to be part of her documentary on Prime during that time in 2020.
That's cool.
It was cool to go to the Red Bull bowl and skate, and then we were doing the trampolines and stuff like that. It was cool. I like working with kids. I might not have my own kids. I
was gonna ask you, do you want to have kids? Yeah.
I'm 32. I'm not saying old, but like, but you know, pregnancy looks scary, and that looks like a lot. And I don't think I want to go through.
I respect that.
I was like, but I mean, like, who knows? If I have enough money, I'll like, I don't know, dude. I have scoliosis. I don't know. There's a lot of things. Like, it'd be cool.
Would you adopt too?
I don't know. Probably not. I'm not even married yet, so.
Are you single?
I'm single now, but I'm still talking to my current boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. We love each other. Yeah, that's nice. But you know that moment where like you just can't be together right now because he needs to get his work done.
Yeah.
In order to be with you.
Yes.
We're in that situation, and we like text here and there, but you know, we'll we love each other, and he's a skater too.
Okay.
So we're both skaters, and
That's awesome.
Yeah. But we're gonna get back together in the future, hopefully, and stuff like that.
Were you on the
like,
dating apps before?
I don't do dating apps. It's kind of hard. So dating apps and stuff like that, I feel like it's not really meant for me. But also, it's kind of like scary because when you're in an industry and stuff like that, and people, I'm a woman.
Yes.
And I'm an attractive woman. I can get anybody if I wanted to be honest.
Facts.
But like I
love you so good.
Yeah, but like so it's not that hard. So I wouldn't understand dating apps and dating apps. I'm just being like, what's left? Because
I think it's for like his generation, my son. He's on those, so he's younger. Yeah,
he's like what, 21?
Yep.
Yeah, so
it's
like
for that
those.
World.
Yeah, for me, I'm 32. I never really had a dating app. I don't really go on dating apps. Respect to everybody else, but it, to be honest, I thought about this too. It's like, yes, I don't have 1 million followers, but I have 100 and something thousand followers, and I'm on Google, and I'm everywhere.
People can find you.
People can find me. So, but also like, I've been in a situation where like, is this person there for me because they're there for me, or they're there because like you have something to give for them? And you know how we live in LA.
Totally.
So
a lot of takers.
Yeah. So I'm in a situation where like I'm kind of getting to that more of a celebrity lifestyle, and like yeah.
You're in Calabasas. You're at Air One. You're like out in the mix.
Yeah, like I don't know, like I'm kind of like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, like I'm a celebrity, but I'm just saying like I'm in a situation where, you know, like
you be getting more known. People are knowing you.
Yeah, a lot of people known me, and like you know, this girl, she was like, hey, I'm not like Kardashians or Britney Spears where like, or Taylor Swift where like they have bodyguards 24/7, but I'm close to being there in the middle, where like she was talking about how like, you know, she's like, you know, those people where like they're well known, but they don't but they're not that well known, like the Kardashians or Britney Spears or like Taylor Swift and all those stuff. But it's kind of also scary because they also have stalkers and people.
Yeah. And
so, but they live in a normal house or a normal lifestyle.
Yeah.
But they're still well known, but they don't have security guards.
Totally.
It's kind of like in that middle.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary, especially for women.
Totally.
But yeah, that's why I'm always like very careful and very like observant. Back when I was like younger, I always had to like, you know, I didn't care. I was like, hey, I'm Kanya, blah, 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 blah. But now that I'm very careful of who like I have them enter my group.
Yeah, it's like, what are they talking to you for? What is it? Yeah, like what is it?
It's true because
like,
what
do they want?
Yeah, you gotta be careful because I've been to those lifestyle parties and like those, you know, things, and like people know you. Even though they say they don't know you, they know you.
For sure, especially with social media, everybody's everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like social media is part of the reasons of certain things, and you gotta be very careful. And yeah,
it's such a necessary evil too with social media. It's like good and bad, you know?
Yeah.
Promoting yourself.
I mean, like when I was just at Erewhon, some people like, hey, I know you. I saw you at the Peloton and blah, blah, blah. And this, are you that skater girl? Like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm in the store by myself. I have to be careful about like, oh my gosh. Okay, let me hurry. I feel like I need to hurry to just like, I don't know. I just
but in the store in public is respectful.
It's respectful, but also I'm like, oh shit, they're looking at me.
And there's also people who are like, I don't know, kind of weirdos too. Yeah,
like weirdos, or like, you never know, like those like on Instagram and stuff like that. There's fetish.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't
you know,
bring it
so
up, but yeah, I want to talk about yeah,
it's scary. Like I dated one guy. I won't say the name, but I dated one guy, and apparently he had a fetish for amputees, but I didn't know he was like fetish until he told me, and then I had to break up with him because that's weird.
Fuck yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you like me for who I am. I fucking
ew.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he like went on a date with But anyways,
there's probably a whole world of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like and
people all their different kinks and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I get messages saying like, "What's your OnlyFans?"
Oh, geez.
Or like you should get an OnlyFans. I was like, ew. I delete those things, and then they just like, and they're old.
I'm sure there's people on OnlyFans, same situation, you know what I mean?
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's like it's probably a whole world for that.
I mean, like,
That's crazy.
I don't care if you have OnlyFans.
Yeah, respect.
But when people reach out to you and tell you that they're, you know,
Block. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, see, you have such like what's the question?
I have a wild, crazy lifestyle. Yes.
You do. But you have such a good. You have a good optimistic attitude, a very positive attitude.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, I'm not always positive because I'm human too and stuff like that. There's days where I'm just like,
yeah, you got feelings. You fucking
I
go
have
through
to
it,
like go. Okay, clean. Even that's another thing about living alone is you gotta clean. Which is clean. I clean. I make sure everything's clean because I can't live in.
Are you a clean freak?
I'm not a clean freak, but I like clean.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, clean. But like,
Respect that.
yeah, but like, I'm like, there's days where I'm like, oh my God, I don't feel like filming today. Literally, some days I'll be like, how long are we gonna film? Do you know how long we're gonna do this? You know how long? Like, you know.
But you must be positive your whole life, always.
Yeah. But you still got to get through it.
Yeah.
Still got to get through it, and like, yeah.
Have you what are some of you like? What is like some daily rituals for you? You like a coffee person?
I take meditative baths at night.
Meditative baths?
Yeah.
Interesting. What the hell is that? You meditate in the bathtub.
So what you do is you get non-toxic candles and you light it, and then you get like Dr. Teal's bubble baths or sea salt or whatever.
Okay.
And then you like, I don't know, I like my bath hot, warm, and you turn on this meditative, spiritual, ritual mantra, and you just sit in the bathtub, or sometimes you just sit silence.
Okay.
And then you just work on your breathing and just relax. And you just like, you just
zone out.
You just zone out.
That's pretty
cool.
cool.
And then you like push whatever that's like subconsciously stuck within you.
Or any negative
out.
energy, anything. Yeah.
Not just negative energy, but maybe like just like in general.
Okay.
That's not even your energy. And
Okay.
you just push it out.
Oh, yeah.
And like, and you just like, yeah, and then when you're done, drink water because,
Okay.
you know, but it feels really good and you feel
Interesting.
relaxed and you just vibe.
You do this every day?
I do this every night.
Wow. It probably helps you sleep too.
It helps you sleep. And then I have tea in the morning, take my vitamins sometimes. But go like be outside in nature, just
No coffee for you?
No, I don't do coffee.
Okay.
Coffee,
Respect.
no, I don't really do coffee. But
Healthy,
I do
you're
like
pretty healthy eater too?
I would say I can be healthy, but I can also like not be healthy. I mean, I like sweets sometimes.
Me
Ice
too.
cream. I like ice cream.
Me too.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in between, but I do eat healthy. I don't go to like Ralph's and like get like junk and shit.
Yeah.
I do cook by myself.
So you cook a lot
from scratch.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I like to cook. A lot of things I get from Erewhon.
Yeah, everyone's great.
Yeah, I go to Erewhon mostly 24/7. I know they're like, "Do you have a membership?" I'm like,
They
"No,
always
but
ask
I
me
should."
that. They always ask me that too. I always say, yeah. It's like, what is like? How much is it a year?
$200.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, but I feel like I should
Because I
because
spent $200 on this one bag of groceries. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so expensive.
But like they have, but I go there
everything,
for.
dude.
So I do eat meat. I don't eat meat 24/7.
Yeah.
I do eat meat, but they have better, high quality meat.
Okay.
I go to Erewhon for only meats.
Okay.
When I do want to eat meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to be vegan and vegetarian,
Oh,
but
wow.
I found out that like, no, my body. I'm a woman, and my body, when it takes iron pills, it spits it out. Like it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't accept it. So I have to have real things
Mm-hmm.
like kidney beans or like spinach or whatever like that.
Yeah.
But I do eat meat because, like, you know, I'm kind of like an athlete too in the way
Totally.
where I need, yeah, my body. I don't know. Everyone's bodies work different, so
Totally.
I eat. Yeah, yeah. But like when I do eat meat, I go to Erewhon. Yeah, for my stuff.
Yeah.
Like
So
I go
you cook it for
to
yourself.
Japanese Wagyu. Even though like I don't care how expensive it is, if it's like good, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I do that. And then but also I do like pastas without meat and stuff like that. I like.
So you're cooking a lot.
Yeah, I cook a lot, but then I'm like, oh man, I have all this like leftovers because it's just me. So then I'm like, oh no, like, so I don't know. I give it. Sometimes I give it to like homeless or like
That's cool.
people, or sometimes I'm like, oh no, maybe I should like do leftovers. I don't like leftovers because the taste isn't the same.
It's true.
So
depends on what it is. Though cold pizza's good sometimes, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
I like to make vegan pizzas, gluten-free pizza sometimes.
I like gluten-free shit. Yeah.
Gluten-free. I like both. Like I like everything.
That's cool.
If I'm hanging out with my vegan friends and we need gluten-free and vegan, I'll eat it because I love it. Like I'm down. and sometimes I make it myself, you know.
Awesome.
But also like gluten is not really like for me. I don't know. I eat rice. I'm an Asian, so I need my rice, you know.
Totally.
So, yes, I have a rice cooker. I have a slow cooker. I make a lot of food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
YouTube. Go to YouTube.
That's how you learn how to cook your shit?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So easy.
What about music? What kind of music you like?
I like punk. I like everything. I like punk rock, hip hop, rap, old school 90s, 80s. I like, let's see what I have. I have
No country?
I like country. I like Rihanna, Flo Melly, Beyonce, Megan, some of her Megan Thee Stallion, not really, but like Sabrina
playlist?
Carpenter. La Tigre.
Oh yeah. La Tigre?
La Tigre.
Great, yeah.
The Cure.
Cure is the best.
Joy
Division.
Blondie. Panther Modern. Cold Cave.
Cold Cave, that's my friends.
Oh,
That's
love
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Cold Cave, Confetti, and Oceans with No Ends, my favorite.
That's amazing.
Ask Yourself from Panther Modern. I love it. Been jamming to Cold Cave a lot because it's like very artsy.
It's my boy Wes, the singer. He's awesome.
He's so cool.
Badass.
Yeah, I love it. Deadmau, Kim Petras, Skrillex, Yeah.
Skrillex, yeah.
Addison Rae, Hell of a Night, from Charlie XCX.
Have you heard Chaperone?
Who?
Chaperone?
Probably.
She's huge right now. I just found out about her. She's like killing it. Yeah.
Crossfade, Memphis May Fire, Slipknot, Census Fail.
Ooh, Census Fail? Oh shit, I know them. That's cool.
Yeah. All these. Yes. So,
cool.
Marilyn Manson is one of my favorite.
Ooh.
I love those artsy.
Totally.
Yeah, I would totally. I think because I was gonna get into the conversation when I was working at the Freak Show. They
have a song called Freak Show.
Oh.
Marilyn Manson does.
Yes,
and
Freak
the Freak
Show.
Show.
Yeah. I like all his albums. But like I worked with Charlotte. Charlotte. Oh, yes. So talk about music. I was in music videos for Mark Stormer from The Killers.
Ooh.
Blood and Guts.
Sick.
And then I was in Doors Cannibals by Chevelle.
I know Chevelle.
So I was in their music video, and we were filming in Pomona, California. And this California government owns the psychiatric where they put people who are mental disabled or disabled there, and it's haunted.
Oh, you guys went there? That's where you filmed it? Wow.
We filmed in a haunted hospital.
Damn.
And it was fun. It was crazy. Like, I was in, and Chevelle. I don't know who the heck Chevelle was, but
they're pretty big.
But they wanted me. They're like, we love Freak Show. And we love you. And we love, like, The Smallest Man in America. We want you two to be in our,
That's amazing.
But Charlotte, who is dating John Lennon's son.
Jeez.
That's how I met her. She actually helped like kind of choreograph and direct for Mark Stormer's Blood. Where it was called Blood and Guts. Yeah, Blood and Guts. It was kind of crazy because everybody was naked in there. It's like Sinner type film, but it was really cool because it was like I love the dark arts. Mm-hmm. When it comes to those type of music.
Totally.
I don't know why, but like, you know, your friend, the cave and the
Cold Cave.
Yeah, I love that sound.
Gothy and dark. Yeah.
And I love Marilyn Manson because like it's like different. I don't know.
Totally. It's the whole package. It's everything.
But I also love Slipknot, Psycho, you know.
My son loves Slipknot.
And I love I love Suicidal Silence before Mitch Lucker passed away. Rest in peace. I love his screamo voice.
Yeah.
It's not the same now that they have the new guy.
I know the new singer. I know that. That's crazy.
I know, but like I can't because like something about Mitch Lucker's voice. It's one of a kind.
Totally.
And like rest in peace. But damn, dude, like if he was still alive, I would totally go to his show. But obviously, but yeah, I like those type of things. And Freak Show kind of got me into those dark wavy arts type of feel, and I love it. And I was like, wow, this is like amazing. And then I got to my gothic phase, and like
you dressing all goth and stuff.
Yeah. Back in the day, yeah. And it was so cool. And then those people are just so eccentric, like very, very eccentric, like.
Mm-hmm.
They're different, like, you know, and I love it. So I didn't know that I got to work with Charlotte, and she's such an amazing, Charlotte. I don't know if you know her, but like,
I can check it out.
She was, she is the one that kind of got us, like, you know, like, hey, like into the music videos and start, all that stuff.
What about your punk stuff too? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte Campbell. I probably heard it. Sure.
Yeah, she does like in the fashion, kind of like help.
All right, cool look. Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like help direct and like do the music videos for what we did.
That's awesome. Is she from LA?
Yeah, she lives here in LA, and I think she goes back and forth in Seattle and stuff like that. But she's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I got to work with her and like, yeah. And
did you ever want to play music? Do you play instruments at all or anything or no?
When I was younger, I tried drums.
Okay. I can see that.
But I don't think music is my thing. Voiceovers. I do voiceovers.
Oh, that's cool. I can see that.
Yeah, I did
wow.
I just did voiceovers for season 6. I can't say.
Of something.
But,
okay.
yeah. But I do a lot of voiceovers.
That's really cool.
I do okay, so you know
you do everything.
I do everything. You know that moment where like when someone like talks about their life and their work and they're like, oh, I was in that. Yeah, that's me.
I know, it's crazy.
Like, I forget what I do sometimes. Like I
do it all. It's cool.
Yeah, so I mean I feel like consistently I love being busy and stuff like that. And is there
other stuff you want to try to do in your life?
Oh yeah, I didn't know I was going to be a voice actor.
Sick.
And versus acting.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite one is working in music videos with like cool people, you know, because it's just like you get to work in music, and again, it's kind of like working in movies.
Totally.
And music videos takes like days. Like we were filming for Chevelle for probably a whole week.
Damn.
And then for Blood and Guts, Mark Sturmer, we were filming in Pomona again. These two places were in Pomona. One of them was in the 1800s old church.
Damn.
The other one was in the
creepy.
hospital. I think the church is haunted, but I didn't feel anything. I felt things in the hospital room. I went to the morgue area, where they had the surgery. There was a shadow person. People in the hallway at the end and doing like lights flickering and stuff like that. You asked, yeah. But I felt them, but some of those spirits did not like whoever was working in the, I don't know what happened, but like they're like, yeah, we were talking to him and we're like, we'll be out in a minute or something. I don't know. It's like a dark entity.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but it was fun, and the music video was like us in a psychotic, like psychiatric
Psyche ward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like in the strap.
You were.
And I was hanging on there, and like it looked like a torture chamber, and you were locked in these rooms, actual rooms, because like back then, where we were at, there's a there was an evaluation room, and that's
so
where
real shit.
Real shit.
Damn.
And I was like, something bad happened. Something
in this place.
Yeah.
Somebody died and went crazy
no.
or killed somebody. Yeah.
Or like these people were torture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, and they're like, where's the bathroom? I was like, because I had to go to the bathroom. Like, oh, you can use the restroom right there. I was like, I don't know. There is something in there.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, but it was fun. It's cool because like when you work with these music videos, you know, you never know the location.
Totally.
So it's like ghost adventures.
What was your last real job? Did you have a job?
Okay, so
we had a boss and check in, all that shit.
Yeah, so my first job before I became my own boss, I worked with my aunt who was a lawyer in Lake Oswego, Oregon. I was looking at files and like to like put the files into the right files cabinet, or have to like, you know, like put all
organizing
these other disclose things that's crazy that happens during the courtroom, and then like have to just like shred all these papers secretive and stuff like that.
Dang.
My aunt's a lawyer, so I work with her. But then after her, I work at a call center for Exernox or something. At Exernox or something. I don't know. But I obviously was not good at it. I was like, this is not me. No, like I cannot work at a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Same.
So that was like back when I was in high school.
And that was probably it since then.
Yeah, because I was like, my work was track.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have that. Yeah.
Totally.
So I don't think I actually like work a 9 to 5 job. Only help out my aunt who gave me money for
That's
working
cool,
with her. So
it's
and then
amazing.
but now I'm just like traveling and make my own money and make my
so
own things.
cool, man.
Yeah, I'd rather be my own boss.
Dude.
I'm my own boss. I do not have a boss. I am the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Get to do whatever you want, make up your own hours or anything, all that stuff.
Yeah, like exactly. Like, yeah, no. And I'm very fortunate to be where I am today because it took years.
For sure.
It took a lot of years. And I have to tell people that sometimes it takes a lot of no's. Yeah, for sure. And you have to accept the no's.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of people, even like, big famous actors and actresses, a lot of no's.
For sure. But I love the No Legs, No Limits. So good.
No Legs, No Limits.
It's
Yeah,
so
I have
posy.
a tattoo in the back.
You have t-shirts with that too?
No, I don't. No.
You should.
No.
That shit's hard. You should.
I know.
Obviously, trademark it. All that. Come on, man. It's so good.
I know. But see, I have.
You should make your own merch.
I know a lot of people said that. There's a lot of things I could do. I'm like, damn. Okay, where should I start?
Just No Legs, No Limits is such a great. Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
So positive. It's like so inspirational.
Yeah, No Legs, No Limits. That's just how I live my life.
I know.
Yeah,
we need a t-shirt though.
Tattoo in the back. Yeah,
it's good. What about any major regrets in your life?
I don't really have regrets.
Yeah.
Regrets is something that, like, if we don't have regrets, we won't learn.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah. I mean, you can have a feel of just like, man, I wish I didn't do that, but like you did it for a reason. Totally. Even if you don't feel like you did it, or like, oh man, I should have like went for this job instead of that job. I feel like things just happens for a reason. And
sure.
Yeah, I don't really have any regrets because like we're all humans and maybe we learn from things of what.
So if we live through our experiences.
We live through experiences.
Totally.
No, I never. No, I don't have no regrets.
But I love that though.
Yeah, it's true though. I mean, there's gonna be days where life is life, and that's how you learn. And like sometimes like you feel like you should have went for this one or did this, or like, man. But, like, you don't know what your life could be if you keep thinking in your head of what ifs.
Well, like, what if you were born...
The unknown.
If you had legs when you were born. Or did you ever think about quitting skateboarding?
No, like...
Never.
No, like, it's like one of those feelings of just, like, how would you know? You don't know the what ifs. Because, like, the regrets is what ifs.
Totally.
Or if I did this or that. But you don't know. Because, like, you never done it.
I know. It's so true.
Yeah.
You have such a positive, like, infectious energy.
Oh, thank you.
It's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so.
I'm sure, like you said, you go through your mood swings. You don't have the best days. You're a fucking human being. But, like, very inspirational, very positive, and just living life to the fullest. I know a lot of people maybe listen that have legs, that have all working body parts. That
we're all humans.
That aren't, living their lives to the fullest or not taking every day. I don't know. I just think it's important. Life is so short. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Even people, everybody, whether you have legs, whether you're rich, poor, I don't know. Like, we're just like in the moment.
Yeah.
And like, we're gonna do things that are not good, but we're also gonna do things that are freaking incredible.
Totally.
And I don't know. I don't really like think in depth about that because I'm very like with the flow. I stay in the present.
Yeah, you don't live in the past.
No.
Yeah, I love that.
The thing is, we're all humans, and I can understand why people would look back in the past to kind of like reevaluate. I think that has to deal with like validation.
Totally.
And I don't look in the past much because I feel like that's death.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like going forward.
I love that.
I closed that door of a chapter. Okay,
Totally.
cool. I've learned it. Whatever. Okay,
Moved
I'm gonna
on
go.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I say I'm now like more in the present.
Yeah.
I focus more on like what's going on, what's the present, what's the energy feel right now, and I just like. But I also think about like, cool, that'd be cool to do the future and have like, you know, structures and goals. But goals and careers change.
Totally.
Like me, I didn't know I was going to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Totally.
like meet like these amazing people. Like it's crazy because I feel like life also kind of laid things out for you. When I was in high school, I saw Rob Dyrdek, the factory show, you
Totally.
know? And I saw Chanel West
Beer
Coast.
Factory, whatever it's called.
Yeah, and then years later, I get to like see Chanel West Coast. And,
oh yeah, Chanel West Coast.
yeah, and then I
Nice.
got to like they did a documentary on Young and Reckless,
Oh, that's
which
awesome.
is the cousin Chris Paff. I was on his first podcast ever.
Oh, that's
who's
right.
the cousin of Rob Dyrdek.
Got you.
I was like, what the heck?
That's cool.
I've like watched them when I was like in high school. I never knew.
It's all
that.
coming full circle. Your life,
Yeah.
man.
And sometimes like your life lays those out for you, but sometimes your life just gives you spontaneous.
Yeah,
You
for
don't
sure.
know. And so then, yeah.
So you,
I
you
stay
don't
in the
stress and
present.
plan about the future and stuff.
No, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Totally. I never.
I don't
Same.
think about that. I'm like you don't even know. Like we don't even know what's going to happen in the next 4 years,
Are you
5 years.
Yeah. Are you a pretty stress-free person?
I can be stressed sometimes. The only time I'm stressed, excuse me. The only time I'm stressed is okay. So there's a thing about me. I could tell that I can sometimes be stressed, but I hold it in very
Totally.
well. Because I think that has to deal with like, you know, when I'm on stage, when I got to do the work,
Yeah.
I kind of like suppress that because I need to work.
It's gonna get it done.
I have to get this shit done.
Totally.
I can't worry about myself right now. I need to do this. Then when I come home, I'm like, okay, I need to do that meditation. I need to like reevaluate.
Zone out. Yeah.
Zone out. And I think that's when I release it.
Got you.
But I don't like, I used to stress on like petty things that are when I was younger,
Of course.
kind of, you know, it's normal. But then I was like, nah, like it's very temporary feelings of emotions.
Totally.
And, but like when you stress a lot, it's okay to stress because you're releasing whatever those chemicals are. But if you over stress of the same thing, it's not healthy.
It's gonna make you sick. Yeah, stress.
It's
can
gonna
kill
make you
dude.
sick.
Totally.
And it's not gonna like help
Totally.
you out, and it builds depression.
Yeah.
And so, no, I like, yeah. I mean, like, I sometimes have like stress, but I mostly like don't like project that onto other people or whatever that's around me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like game face.
Totally.
And then
or
when
get
I'm
it out
home-
skateboarding too, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when I'm at home, I'm like, okay, I can self-evaluate.
Chill,
Yeah,
zone
yeah.
out.
I mean, like, you know, that people's different. Everyone
Totally.
has different ways of coping with their stress
Absolutely.
and their mental health is very important, especially when you live in Los Angeles
Yeah.
and you keep on the go. I mean, it's also a chill area, but also you're in an area where it's like oppressing area as
Mhm.
well. And so there's this feeling of just like, what can you do to kind of, you know, like release or like feel yourself again? Something like that.
Yeah.
Especially like when I back-to-back travel.
Yeah.
It could be kind of like annoying because like, you know, like besides losing my chair, but you have to go through like customs.
All
and,
that
like,
shit, dude.
all that stuff like that. And so that can be kind of like,
What about therapy? You ever been to therapy?
I feel like everybody should go to therapy.
Facts, I
but
agree.
like, I've been to therapy when I was like younger.
Okay.
I haven't been to therapy for a while, but like I should go to therapy right now.
You said right now.
I mean like in general.
This is therapy for me talking. I love this.
I know,
You know? Yeah, it's
therapy
therapy.
can be everything. But also, like, you know, I've been in patterns of men and relationships that are not healthy.
Yep.
And that can sometimes reflect on you in some
Yes.
ways. My tarot cards. My tarot card says that I need to cut out patterns of men to have a full, healthy, successful relationship.
Damn.
I don't know.
Do you pick bad men? You
I pick men that are reckless, tattoos.
Okay.
Um,
Bad boys.
a bad. I would say bad boys, but like men that like needs help. Because I'm a positive person, and like I attract men that have
mom issues. No, I don't know.
Mom issues, yes. Mama's boy.
Yeah, mama's boy.
Need a woman to take care.
Yeah, not responsible, not adult enough.
Yes.
Well, not for nothing. This is no disrespect, but a lot of skateboard kids are just big kids. They're adults, but they're big kids because you get to do what you love. You're skating, you're traveling, you're partying, doing the thing. There's really no responsibilities except for skateboarding. Same with the musicians. I'm a big kid too. I get to travel, play music, do what I love.
But there's an on and off switch.
Totally.
But some people are on the autopilot.
Always. They're always on. Yeah.
Because like I date a lot of men that are like motocross, snowboarders,
extreme
drummers,
sports,
extreme. Intense. They're intense. But like some of them be like, yeah, but I know I can be a professional skateboarder. And their mentality is just skateboarding or video games when they're not skateboarding. Or partying.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's more to life.
It's big kid shit though. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And I'm like, so how are you paying the bills?
Especially if like getting old, you want to settle down, get a man, get married, have kids. Like these kids are these are big kids.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be that. It's just be like
in the 30s.
So you're living here for free? Oh.
You're on the couch? Yeah. You're still on the couch at 35? Yeah.
You're getting a van and I might have to partially drive 5-7 hours up north to get you to come back down here because your van might break down.
Yeah. You're in Calabasas.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're in a different life now, girl. You're not in there. You're not in LA no more.
Oh my god.
You're trying to have chill times.
I like a partner that I'm seeing, like, my partner, I see potential in him.
Cool.
He's a skater.
Cool.
And he does work on the side and stuff. That's like nice. That. I whatever he needs to do. But also like I hope like, but in general, I'm 32. Again, like I said, I'm not saying I'm old.
You're young.
Yes. But I'm saying like someone that's like, like on the same vibe where like, hey, we can party, but also skateboarding, but also
the mental
I'm doing
capacity.
My own. Yeah. I'm doing my own shit where I'm making my own money. Girl, you do you, but I'm here to support and responsible. Like
independent, got their shit together.
Not a whole lot of responsible, mature men that also likes to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
Women have always been more mature than men, always focused, always working, always got their shit organized.
Men settle around 35 to 40, they said. I don't know. I think
that's when they settle down at 35 to 40?
They said that their maturity.
Who said that?
I don't know. Like people on YouTube.
Come on, girl. People on YouTube. There's always maybe they're doctors or psychologists.
Yes, those people.
Okay.
They said that usually men are kind of maturing around 35 to 40, late 30s to 40s.
Okay.
But like,
you just gotta wait it out.
I'm 32. I would never date anybody that's 40.
No older men. Okay.
My max is 5 years older or 3 years younger.
Respect.
Yeah, around my age.
Like 37 or okay.
I mean, I know some people who are 13 years apart. That's crazy. 22 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy. I don't know. And love is love. Like you do you.
Love is love.
Yeah. But yeah, no. But dating for me is normal because people ask me like, so how do you date? How do they're questioning. I'm all like, they're like, I'm like, what do you mean? Like,
yeah.
No, because so most people they're like, so we thought you were like queer, and I'm like, no, I'm straight. I'm like, heterosexual.
Why do people think that?
Because like, okay, so I feel like this is like natural, but like, thinking other women can be beautiful, but you're not like attracted to them or dating, like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, maybe I'm just like very like. Maybe like they're trying to question of like what I am because I'm just very like happy.
Yeah.
And very
lovable.
Are you
flirtatious?
No.
Yeah.
I'm very classy.
Yeah, you're outgoing and you like you love people and you're just
yeah. But like people are like, do you like women? Do you like I'm straight. Like I'm heterosexual. I'm heterosexual. But like a lot of
why does it matter?
Yeah. But a lot of women, like, I don't know why, but okay, so the crazy thing is a lot of men are intimidated by me, but a lot of women loves me. So I don't know what that means.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, like a lot of men are intimidated by me, but a lot of women loves me. Like they're like, hi, like I have a lot of like women that crush on me.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't roll that way.
Yeah.
But like, they
But
respectfully,
thank you. Yeah,
thank you. But like the men are like very intimidated.
Wow.
Where they're like, I don't know, they need to challenge me. And like a lot of men that I've dated are intimidated by me.
Yeah.
Like intimidated by my shine, intimidated by my success. Kind of like seeing like, oh, she has what I don't, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like, why? So I've been with a lot of men in dating world where they're very intimidated by me.
Yeah.
Intimidated by my like what I do. And
totally.
And kind of like, they're like, how do I date someone like you? I'm like, what do you mean like me? And then they're like, you're kind of out there. So that's why I don't do dating apps.
No, I hear that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there's a lot of...
You don't need to do that.
But I'm all like, okay, so I'm with a weak man who doesn't have a masculine energy. And that man is, it sounds like he's challenging you. And you shouldn't be in a relationship where you feel like you need to be competing against your partner.
No. And
challenge. It should be like, like you guys are vibing and stuff like that. But it's always like, yeah, we're intimidated by you. I'm like, dude, I guess I'm just too cool. I'm not saying like I'm high egotistical, but like one of my boyfriends I dated was all like, you need to read the room before you tell people what you do, and then hit them off with the boss bitch type of, or boss babe type of feel.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, I'm an oversharer for sure, and I talk a lot, but like I don't mean to do. But I'm all like, someone that says that.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. I've been with crazy people. I don't know why. Maybe because like that's why I'm positive, or like have that light. Those negative like people, they love the light. Yeah. And they try to like dim your light. Don't ever let anybody dim your light.
100%. You are so positive, man. You're like energy just.
I know, I'm wild.
I'm so happy you're here because I'm so happy we met, and like I saw you online. I watched the video. I
saw your show. It was so fun.
So cool. You didn't even know who I was. I love that.
Yeah, I don't know who you are. I love it. Yeah, and like I saw your son drum, and I thought that was really cool. I love watching you guys like perform and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really cool. I know. I want to go to 2 more shows where I'm backstage.
We're gonna go. So next time we play a leg to come out. Yeah, for sure.
I want to go. It's fun.
I'm glad we're friends now. We met each other. It's awesome.
Yeah, and go. I don't know. Yeah, skate or something like that. But like, yeah, just.
We'll go to Liquid Death has a mini ramp. It's kind of sick.
Oh, really?
And their office in Venice.
Wow.
It's private. It's sick.
What? I want to go there.
It's like a 4 foot. It's so sick.
It's there?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can take you there.
I've never been there.
My son skates it. Yeah, he kills it.
Wow. I want Liquid Death.
Let's go.
It's in Venice?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a private?
Secret office. Yeah, I got you.
No way. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm down to do that. Yeah. But other than that, good luck to you on everything that you do too and stuff like that. Any more shows?
Not till next year. I'm off the rest of the year. But yeah.
That's when you chill, huh?
So chilling.
I know. Is it music like the? Are you guys more punk rock or?
Yeah, we're more punk. Yeah.
Yeah. So like those shows and stuff like that, they're more hitting it like springtime, summer.
Totally, summer festivals, all that stuff. Yeah.
I miss Mayfest. I never got to go.
Where's that at?
Here.
Okay.
I think like Orange County or LA or something like that.
There's
but
so many fests coming up.
Yeah, I've never been to Mayfest, but they had a lot of good like metal music, punk rock.
That's cool. I'm gonna go see Camp Flognog this weekend.
Oh.
Tyler the Creator's festival. Tyler the Creator?
Yes.
Yeah, it's his festival this weekend.
Wow,
yeah.
what? How do you find all these festivals?
It's Dodger Stadium 2 nights this weekend.
Really?
It's like every rapper. Erykah Badu's playing. Everybody's playing.
What?
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't even know about all this. See all these festivals. I don't even.
So many festivals. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I could talk to you all.
I know.
I feel like we're gonna do a part 2. This is 2 hours.
Shoot.
No, it's all good. I feel like we'll do a part 2 though.
Oh my gosh,
as we get to know each other
so
more
down.
and hang and skate. And
yeah,
eat and all
I'm
that
so
shit.
down.
Go to Crossroads.
Yes, I love Crossroads. That's the homie.
Yes.
Yeah, David, the manager.
Yeah, you know David too.
Yeah, oh my god.
David and Tall. Yeah.
Every time when I go there, hey Kanya, I'm like, are you at the Calabasas one? He's like, no, I stay in the Melrose.
Yeah. David's been there since the beginning.
Yes.
He's the best.
He's the homie.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy how we know
Small
the same
world.
people. Yeah, I always go there and they know me. They're like, okay, the usual, the spicy vodka. I was like, you know what? Let me try this. And I tried the fettuccine with the truffles.
Banging. So
yeah,
good.
it was so good.
We'll go to Crossroads next. That's what we'll do next.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
me.
you. And people can hit you up on Instagram.
Yeah, Kanya Sesser.
And what's your website?
KanyaSesser.com.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You have such great energy. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Before she came on, I said, you want a cold punch? She's like, no, I don't fuck with the cold. I love that.
I know. It's no, only maybe if it's super hot out.
I got a sauna too, but I love the sauna. It's the best.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Someday we'll do
So
that.
cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having
Thanks to all the
me.
listeners. Thanks subscribers. Check her out. She has an amazing story. What's the YouTube thing about you? What's that called? The thing I watched. It's like that quick doc about your life. I forgot what it was though. What it's called.
You can just go on YouTube and type in Kanya Sesser.
Okay.
Kanya space.
But the thing was No Legs, No Limits.
No Legs, No Limits.
That was the thing too online.
Yeah.
Look out for her No Legs, No Limits t-shirts.
Oh.
You gotta do that shit, girl.
I know. First of all, I just need to figure out which brand company I want to work with on that.
What? Oh yeah. I can help you out with the merch stuff. Yeah.
But I'm like, everyone wants my merch. Like,
I'd love to wear your shirt on stage somewhere. It's sick. You know what I mean?
know, right? Like,
smart.
I know. I had a lot of like fans and people like, hey, do you have any like postcards? I'm like, what? No.
We'll get when we get locked in.
Oh my god, I know. I have my website and I have my sales, but there's no sales in there right now.
You should have some merch on there for sure.
I know.
I'm gonna help you. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye. That was great. I always ask my guests if they have any regrets. I personally don't have any regrets. Even when it comes to my tattoos, I have the silliest tattoos. Even my ET on my leg, it's still a childhood memory for me, and I love it. I've had tattoos on top of tattoos strictly because I wanted more tattoos. I started getting tattoos when I was 18. I'm 52 now, and I can't stop. I've had laser treatment before on something on my arm. It's 4 tattoos on top of each other. And that experience at that place was pretty fast. It was pretty cold. It was in and out, swipe the credit card. Don't really tell me much. Didn't give me much details or anything was going to happen. So I never went back. So as of most recently, I'm so lucky enough to have had 2 sessions at Removery Tattoo Removal. My tattoo on my arm that looks like a big black blob is now super light. I've had 2 sessions. I have a long road ahead of me. None of this stuff happens overnight. You cannot take a tattoo up in one sitting. You have to be patient. And it's painful. They ice you up. It's super fast. To me, it felt like a bunch of rubber bands. But what's more painful than that is looking at something on your body that you think you're stuck with for the rest of your life. That sucks. But now for me, I'm really happy I started this journey. I'm slowly going to get this tattoo removed. I never thought in a million years I have any kind of real estate on my arm. I don't even know what I want, but it's exciting. I'm so honored to announce that One Life, One Chance podcast is now with Removery. Call 866-934-4570 or go to removery.com. Use TobyH20 and get $100 off your first session. One of the most experienced tattoo removal companies in the world. Over 600,000 removal treatments done. 100 locations. US, Canada, and Australia. State-of-the-art Pico-Way laser technology. Cryotechnology to reduce any discomfort. This is so exciting for me because all I do in these podcasts is talk about tattoos. From day one, if you've been listening to this podcast, we talk about tattoos, talk about getting removed, talk about getting covered up. So this is such a perfect fit for me. Definitely check out One Life, One Chance podcast, episode 281. I have Carmen Brody, Mike McTurnan, and Dustin Ortle from Removery. And this is over 2-hour conversation. People had submitted questions. It's an incredible conversation breaking down the do's, the don'ts, the fears, process, the results, everything you could imagine about getting a tattoo removed. It's all in this podcast. It's an incredible episode. I appreciate them all coming out for it. So check that out if you want to learn more about Removery and what it's like to get a tattoo removed. Once again, go to removery.com or call 866-934-4570. Use my code TobyH20 and get $100 off. These guys are located everywhere. Try it out.